Howdy, howdy. Good evening. I like the enthusiasm. Hell yeah, let's go. Does this sound too loud? I can't tell. I can't tell anymore. Alright. Does everything sound as it should? I hope so. Something like that. I mean, if I click to the next screen, I'm sure it'll be less quiet. Heck yeah. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Go about my lane. I was like, something's wrong. Something's missing. Alright. Hi, Stania. It's Illistania Day. It wasn't beforehand? Woo! Welcome home, Estanium. Welcome to the home dimension where you can nap. It's the best way to spend your time. Illy time. Capta finale. I don't know. We might finish it tonight. I feel like I might have to. If we get real close, I'll push it. Okay, I'll push it past 12. But I don't have any guarantee that we'll finish it tonight. I feel like there's been a lot of talking already in chapter 1, so. I stopped a bully in snowing class today. Snowing? Did I just say snowing? Sewing class today. Did you fight him? With, like, intellectually, like, right? We had a fucking brilliant comedy moment today. Oh, tell me more. But we should be finishing. Okay. My drink bottle's up. I've moved some stuff on my desk, so everything is a little bit different. I'm working on the artwork for my co-workers. So look, God, it looks so good on stream, like far away, rather than me looking at it and being like, oh God, it looks horrid. Oh, this one was already done. It looks like this on the back. Thanks, Aylin. Yes, intellectually. What happened? Oh, that's right, I was hydrated. So, this ill is the kind of ill where you don't notice until you stand up and try to do something. So I got up, normal time, got ready to work, then realized I was breathing through soup and overheating. You were breathing through soup. What, you mean like you were like constantly like huffing and puffing and didn't realize? So pretty, good job. Thanks! I have so many more to do and I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think? 5. Still got 5 more to finish. I spent all today basically painting, so woo! Fun. 15-year-old girl got text from someone. Bully tried to harass girl into telling her who was texting and was gonna go, oh, is it a boy? Is it a boy? Is it a boy? Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to read that. It's being a bitch, so I butted in and went, none of your damn business! That's very true. I don't think I would call that being a bully. I think that's being nosy. Or did something else happen? Oh god, I forgot about this, where we're up to in this game. Oh god, I gotta remember all my voices! As such, I turned around, went back to bed, got dizzy climbing the stairs, felt like I was breathing in soup. Oh, breathing in soup. That kind of breathing. Oh. So was it, like, tasty? Did it taste like pumpkin? It was the tone and attitude. Okay, okay, okay. Because I feel like if someone usually says that, it's like, you know, like, hey, who you messaging? But yeah, no. If it's obviously, yeah, okay. It's fine. What a taste strange. Sorry, don't mind me. Maybe I just haven't drank much water today. A little while later, and being aware that Corinthus wasn't awake, went, shit, the front door's unlocked. Someone could be breaking in. Heard the front door open and close, right? I wasn't like that, especially after being told just a friend, bully wouldn't let it go. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Objection! thought you... Okay. Bully went to me. Hey, people like you weren't even part of this conversation. Yeah, nah, that's rude. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen. I'm trying to reanalyze what it all looks like. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. So I stumbled out of bed, got onto the landing, round the corner to see Bryn halfway up the stairs, who I knew had already gone to work. Right? And you were like, who are you? You mustn't be Bryn. Me. What are you doing here, Bryn? What are you still doing here? Mario partners in crime. Mario partners in time game, cool? In time? Partners in time? Are you sure it's not partners in crime? What? Mario's not in a crime game. I mean, what? Do you mean like Mario and Luigi? What are you? What? So what? She gave it an answer and she's obviously uncomfortable, so tell you more. It's none of your business. Drop it. Hell yeah. Absolutely. It's also really annoying when it like happens and it's like, again, like they don't drop it. You're like, back off. Sorry. I'm like sitting here like patiently like, who talked next? You were like, you were awful. Interrupting conversations. Right, yeah. Nah, that's just a shitty attitude. Am I out of focus? Oh well. When pot meet kettle, you do it too. Turns out he got to work, picked up a tray, strode down the hallway, and thus exerted himself, got dizzy, and started coffee again. His work colleagues told him to go home. Wait, so are you saying Bryn is also sick? You sure you both don't have COVID or something? Then she pouted for 15 minutes. Mario Luigi partners in time. Is that like one of the Mario and Luigi games? I don't know anything about Mario and Luigi. All I know is I'm looking forward to the new game coming out. That's it. Okay. So y'all just had like a, hey, I'm sick, and he's like, hey, you're sick. Like, is that? Sounds like you guys are having a fun time. Switch back to the screen. I explained how I was also feeling dizzy and overheating. We both basically looked at each other and started laughing because we both thought it was fine, and that we'd recover from the ill, and I hadn't caught it. Like, yeah, we're both fine, and then you both come home and it's like, oh shit, actually. That's fair. Hell yeah. I'm trying to make sure my microphone is working. No, it's not that it's not working, it's that it looks like it's quieter than it should be, and I'm not happy about it. Guys, am I loud enough? I'm not convinced, ever, in my entire life. If I'm not hitting yellow, then I'm not loud enough. Hold up. Where's my filters? I just clicked the same button twice. Bully is older than the girl by a couple of years too. That's, yeah. Not great. I'm looking at settings, guys. And then Corinthus walked out of the bedroom next to us and went in confusion at both of us. Yeah, I can envision that. That's pretty funny. Did I increase the output gain? Or maybe I need to cut the threshold off Like, lighter? Maybe? Has a release time. I wonder what release means. Hello? I'm still not convinced. Guys, am I loud enough? Mario and Luigi dad? They don't have a dad. What are you talking about? Hungry Jacks for lunch. Nice. Alright. I've increased it. I'm so confused with this new computer. And the only reason I say that is because I literally have, like, I keep trying to set my settings to everything, like my microphone settings to what they were. And, it just feels like it's made me a lot quieter, and I don't know why. Input device, it's coming through. There we go. It was, what? It was going, okay, hold up. It was going through something else, wasn't it? Wait, no, this is still correct, though. Oh no. It's fine, Hannah. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think that looks better, though. Maybe? Bryn went, yeah, it's 9 AM. The lights were all off downstairs. Why weren't you up? I don't think I set my alarm? What? So all of you, what I'm hearing is that every single one of you are basically just a caddish. All of you just failed this morning, is what I'm hearing. I'm checking sound. Come on. Come on. Give me sound or give me death. Down by 1. That was uncalled, huh? Oh. Wait, on. I'm red. Okay, so that sounds fine. That was last streams. Heck yeah. It's fine now. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think that looks better though. Whoa. It still sounds bad. I'm right. It doesn't sound loud enough. I'm not happy. I'm sorry. My biggest pet peeve with streaming is not being loud enough. Because it pisses me off. Okay. Okay. It's probably not a good idea. Let's just up the volume by 300%. Sound settings. What are you at, please? This is 89. Alright. Me. No, you definitely set your alarm. I heard it go off. Corinthus. Guess I slept straight through it. Me. How sus of everyone being ill. So you know who bought those meals for D&D today? I don't... Bought those meals for D&D today? I don't think that's happening. Hecky. Damn. So basically every single one of you failed? If you want to call it failing. Hello. Guys. Yo, I have something to show you. The file might be too big for Discord, so I might send it through Snap. Go for it. Wait, how would you send it through Snap? Is that even possible? Snappuccinos. Oh my god. Wait, take a snap of a cappuccino. Alright. We're all failing hard, yeah. I love that. That's really cute. I mean, I think it's cute, so... No. Where are my settings? Weird. What does this mean? Hello? There's different suppressions? Okay. Alright. I had my suppression set to like 38 for some weird reason. I don't know How much that changes things. Anything's possible when you're a trash boat. I love that. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Open threshold, closed threshold is fine. My gains... I already upped my gain like once. I don't know anymore. I'm not happy about it. Do I need to change something? I'm gonna change that bit. Something. Hold up. No, wait, no, that only changes my audio. It doesn't actually change anything. Oh cool, it worked. It's an art channel. What? You actually managed to do it? Hold up. Alright, let's have a look. Well, we're doing updates for everyone. All the updates. I had a good weekend. It was a good time. Lily. Lily is so cute. She is always the best. In my original artwork, but I built the scene and made the lighting and particle effects. A lot to improve though. Hell yeah! It's beautiful! Bro, this looks like something that could be in Celeste. It looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I love it. Bro, nothing is better than having something that looks like it belongs in Celeste. I need to add parallax and fog effects still. Okay, yeah, I can see that, where it like follows it a little bit more. I remember you teaching me that. Or something like that. Okay, now that I've fucked around with the audio enough, I hope it's good enough because otherwise I'm gonna cry. I don't want to deal with that, okay? I don't want to deal with my own crying, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little finicky with my audio. I don't know why. I restarted my computer today. It shouldn't have changed anything, but here we are. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Shut. What the fuck is going on? It looks beautiful. I love it. I need to add... Teach. Okay, now that I've fucked around with the audio enough, I hope it's good enough because otherwise I'm gonna cry. Am I going insane? Wait, it was you. You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph. Am I going insane, guys? Does the sound sound different or not, guys? I hope I don't know anymore. I'm just paranoid. I'm sure I'm just paranoid. I'm so sorry, guys. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Right, guys? The sound sounds fine, right, guys? Please. It doesn't look like it's loud enough. To me, it does not look loud enough in my thing, and I'm pissed. Okay? It's fine to me. It doesn't look fine. And I don't know why. Attack time, hold time. Can you believe attack time is related to audio? Who would have thought that you attack time, am I right? I still don't know what ratio means. A little quiet, but I'm a Discord VC. I'm a Discord VC? Well, you're in a Discord VC. Yeah, okay. Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? What if I just put the gain up more? No one could stop me now! That was loud enough. Okay. Okay. That was too loud. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hopefully? Relief of taking out a hair tie. That's fair. Made Twitch cry for me because I'm in a VC. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like on your phone, it goes like bring bring, hello. You're like, yes, I'm sorry, I have something else up. The voices are far too clear in my brain. Okay, fine. I actually loaded the wrong video to Discord. That's okay, man. It still looks great. Alright, I'm gonna say that's okay and not worry about it for the next, like, 15 years of my life. It doesn't help that I already don't know if the background music is, like, quiet or loud enough. Because, you know, it seems a little quiet. Okay, hold up. Sound settings are the best and worst friend you could possibly have. Da-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Alright. Okay. I'm just so paranoid now. It's fine. It's okay. I'm just, what am I telling myself? It's Hannah, you're just paranoid. You're just paranoid. It's okay. I'm going to up the sound effect more. Sorry, as I said, my biggest paranoia is always being too quiet. Alright? Y'all can turn me down if I'm too fucking loud, okay? God forbid if I'm too quiet, I'm pissed off as hell. I'm like, bro, I can barely hear myself. Maybe I'm going deaf. That could be a different problem. That's my problem, okay? I'm gonna play as my namesake in my new save. Ooh, good idea. I like it. Let's go. Spent all day modding from that list House gave me. Damn, nice. Hi, Mary. Hope you're doing well. Also, we have like sprinkle positivity. There's like 3 of these. I don't know, man. Sprinkle positivity. And sprinkle positivity. I'd never turn you down. Thanks, man. House, you're not house. Please ignore that. Daft. I'm sorry. Daft. My man, my boy, my mod, my cute boy. Does the sound okay now? Does it sound okay whether I'm too quiet or too loud? Does it sound okay? Not the first time something of mine has been too large. Good on you, Bart. Good on you. Rocket. I needed today to do nothing. Sounds good. See, everyone keeps telling me that, and that's after I've messed up with the settings for the last... I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. So sorry, guys. All of my nerves are just leaking out of my ears. Now I feel like the game... Oh, I changed my own setting. Alright. It looks beautiful. I love it. Celeste. I need to add parallax and fog around the audio enough. I heard. Okay. It looks okay. You know what? Let's just have faith. You know, maybe it's been fine this entire time and I'm going insane. You know what? I'm willing to accept that. Okay. Don't worry about it, Hannah. Alright, let's play this game. Guys, does anyone remember what was happening? You get a cookie if you remember. Because we all know I remember. Maybe. There's like 2 different murders that have happened in 2 different rooms. One was used with the wrong knife. I also progressed to the next interview stage for a 43 per hour job. Ooh. Everything is looking good for old Bart, but I still feel kind of down for whatever reason. That's okay, buddy. It happens, okay? Like, life is really, like... Life is very... tumultuous. And that's been my go-to word recently. Life is very tumultuous. And, you kind of, like, need... Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. You need... Like, even when things are, like, going good, you obviously don't want to be, like, too optimistic either, because you're just like, oh... Don't know how it's gonna turn out, so... Edgeworth is trying not to be disappointed that his favorite samurai was being played by Larry. Yes. No, wait. That's the fanfic perspective. No, you're 100% right. That's exactly what just happened. Oh. I also just finished the first case thinger for Danganronpa, also almost finished. I'm up to the storybook part where they wrap up the investigation. Oh my god, what were your thoughts? Tell me more. It was crazy, right? My sister and I were up to date, except for the episode that just came out like yesterday. But situation's a good fic. I know. I'll get to it. Okay, maybe, probably. It doesn't help that now that I have a new computer, it doesn't like transfer over all of my bookmarks, so I have to re-obtain all my bookmarks. So fucking dumb. Why? I mean, I agree, but it was really interesting. I remember saying to Adara, I've said to Adara in the past about how much I would love for, like, I remember when we watched Danganronpa 2 when it was coming out, we were like, man, it would be so cool if this happened. And then it ended up happening, but it was kind of like, oh, alright. But it's Danganronpa, so I expected something like that. Yeah. No, it was a bit weird, because obviously he was being too quiet, and then she was being too quiet, and you're like, ugh, come on. I'm a little like, I was honestly a little disappointed because I felt like, obviously, like, if you paid attention, you could tell what she was doing. But I also kind of wish that as players, we were a part of the active decision of making it happen. You know what I mean? Like, and then I pushed it down there, like, you had to watch the person do it and be like, no! Also, Adara and I have, like, several different qualms about, like, the people. That's a different, maybe that's a later discussion, but, like, I find it really interesting that in Danganronpa 1 and 2, they kind of naturally sort of develop groups. You know what I mean? Like, Byakuya goes off by himself. You have Maizano and Hajime? I think Hajime's the second one, but the main character of the first one kind of, like, be buddy-buddy. You have the whole monitor dude, the buff dude, and the other girl kind of all be like a group. And then you had Celeste getting the fanfic writer to kind of like go after her. You know, like they naturally kind of make groups of friends. They do that in the first one, do that in the second one, but hasn't really happened much until just recently. And that's only just a little bit. It hasn't happened much in Danganronpa 3 yet. Like, it's almost like all the characters are very, like, disconnected from each other. Anyway, I think as they wean down the number of characters, the interactions might become more tight. Maybe, but it feels like they did a better job of that in the past. Even in Danganronpa 2, I feel like they do a bit of, like, a boys group and girls group side of things. Like, you know, the girls were going out and, like, doing adventures and, like, activities together while the boys went and did their own thing, you know what I mean? And in this storyline, it's kind of like, everyone's very individualistic. Interesting playthrough. Time to see if the load order works. The worst fear ever. Alright, let's do this. I'm so sorry I've gotten so distracted, guys. I feel like I've just hate myself. That's alright. It's okay. We're catching up. We're hanging out. We're talking. Alright, I'm not paranoid about my microphone at all, because why would I be? She says, turning it up another notch. Okay. Let's do this. Oh god, I gotta remember voices. Okay. Where are you? Fuck. Concentrate. Oh, concentrate! One day. Where are you? Allowed investigators such as myself to take a look? Oh yeah, of course. You. Let the detective see the file. You're Detective Bart. Oh, that's right. He only just walked into the room. But is that Master Mask or whatever his name is? Yes. Yes, it is. Apparently it's Master Mask the Second, which makes no sense, but here we are. You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You were expecting me. Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatagarasu non-stop. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case a card was ever found. What incredible dedication to the case. Detective Lang knows the Yatakarasu's MO very well, and his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask you, are you gonna make an ally out of this prosecutor?
Why not? My only goal is to arrest the Yatakarasu.
Does he still have the same lollipop after all this time, or does he have like a pocket filled with the same type of lollipop? Bro, if I knew that they were going to get rid of orange flavored lollipops, I would have saved them up, okay? You can't get, for some weird reason, like orange flavored lollipops just vanished from existence in Australia, and I'm not happy about it.
If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him.
I'm in your debt, Detective Bad. Fuck yeah. Let's go. About the murder of Damask II, would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details?
When the Yatakarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off duty, and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Yeah.
I've definitely seen him pull a new one out before. Have we? Okay. Wait, what? Never thought about it, but damn, you right. But that's what I mean, you don't think about it. And then one day, you're like, hang on, there's like no orange lollipops anymore. And I'm not... it's one of those things where it's like, oh, am I never gonna get it back? One of the weirdest things, when I was a kid, we had these biscuits, and I still think about them to this day. These very specific type of biscuits, where they had sesame seeds and poppy seeds in them, and they were great with either like plastic cheese or like you could put Vegemite on them, and they were really, really good. And as far as I know, I think they got discontinued, or like, I don't know, the company shut down or something. So I'll never know. I'll never be able to find those biscuits ever again, and that disappoints me all of the time. I know those. You know those? Wait, I used to love them. You know what I'm talking about? They were like, they were Arnott's, maybe? I don't know. I was a kid. I don't remember the branding. Oh my god, you're kidding me. You know what I'm talking about? Did you have them with Vegemite too? You mean with Vegemite and cheese, and they were just the best. I don't know. Now I want to Google it. Guys, remember when it said to concentrate? Sesame and poppy seed biscuits. Vegemite, cheese, peanut butter. I don't think I ever tried peanut butter crackers. What happened to them? I want to remember them so much. Some Arnott's ones. I don't think those are it though. Bro, sometimes I just have them with butter, right? Right? Okay, I really hope we're thinking about the exact same thing right now, because I legit feel that way. But again, I don't think I'd ever be able to tell you, like, these ones? It might have been these ones. It says Vita Wit crackers? I'm not convinced. I don't know. I don't know. But they were really good. I haven't thought about them in years. You're welcome. I think about them every so often and I'm like, man, I wish they were here. Like, I don't know. As far as I remember, I thought they were discontinued, but I don't know. Like, has to suss them out. We discovered some amazing fucking crackers and Cyprus took paprika ones. They're so addictive. Ooh, very nice. That makes me think of my sister and I loved, there's like these barbecue crackers and they're really, really good. Don't have any, I can't be bothered showing you the branding of what type they were, but they're good. They're good. You can't have them too much because they lose their, like, you kind of get used to the flavor of them, but if you wait a while and you eat them again, they're amazing.
Taking advantage of the chaos.
What a great line.
The mask too, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another.
I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room. Checks now.
check the snackies.
No! Not those ones! Not those ones, my dude. Oh, we're talking about different cookies, and I'm shocked. I think I found them, but I don't recognize the packaging. Yeah, right? Like, I remember a long packaging that was like black-brown. And you get them at the top and... like, yeah. I don't think it's those ones. Because that looks more cracker than like the... It was more like a bread cookie. Like, it was more bready than cracker. Poppy seed and sesame seeds. That's how I remember them. It was like, it was kind of sweet, even though it was savory. Why exactly was the man placed under arrest, detective?
That's Samurai.
He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reason you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he's a completely harmless. It's very true.
Well, if it was just a random guess, it's not exactly it's not like he's actually under arrest. Not here at the Alabaster Embassy. Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech, and that's when the Yatagarasu showed.
Dun-dun.
But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them were empty.
Empty? What? A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat?
The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in separate rooms. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at the time.
And where was he?
He was on the roof.
What? Larry. What is he up to?
He was on the roof with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room.
Larry Bunce, you really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? We're definitely talking about different things then, maybe? I don't know how, but I'm having an identity crisis. Who am I? What am I? Were they cookies or crackers that I liked? What's happening? The end of the world is upon us. It's okay, man. You're doing great, if it makes you feel any better. You know who you are. I most certainly tried to flirt with or seduce somebody. Oh, don't say that. Don't. I hate it. Okay. In any case, I believe it's high time for me to investigate. Let's go! Woo!
Investigation time!
I want to investigate the knives. There are some weapons on display on this wall. A crossbow, and under that, the set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts to the barbalies. Which means the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Cooper. Alright, so can I have a look?
Let me touch him.
Knives adorned with flowers. I expect these are the counterparts. Yeah, okay. Should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Cooper. One of the knives is missing its blade. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if the two pieces, the blade and the handle, fit each other. Of course they fit each other, what do you mean? It would appear that they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly. Oh, Elmer, I got excited for you. It's Larry! No, Larry was trying to do it. Oh my god, that's funny. Estantia, I think Ori has a solid handful. Yeah. You have a very solid handful of people. I think you'll be okay. Then this means that an Alabastian knife did find its way into Babal. But how? Is there a weapon on display in a place like this? I wonder why there are no whips on display here. Ah yes, two different people. Spot absolutely no difference between this prima duck statue and Babal's.
The statue's face look a bit like that costumed hero you like so much. Sorry, wrong person. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face. The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose it's. This is bent. It's the steel samurai primary weapon, the samurai spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. What? Sleek? Comes at you like whoosh. And then you hold it, just wanna live life like BAM! You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. Now, but speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? Not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task. What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring up in the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what, I'll tell you this, I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Did I say something about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up if I can show him a piece of evidence. I will point something out about this spear. What's with this face? I just realized there's a face in this. How long did that take me? What is that plant supposed to be? Franziska, can't you see it's supposed to be the likeness of Ambassador Alba? Miles, Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month. You're deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. Larry, it's fucking bent. Just like my penis. What? Wait, oh, it's related to evidence? I don't think I have any piece of evidence yet. Okay, I might need to find a different piece of evidence before we keep going. Okay. Bethesda load orders on console suck. It rearranges itself on me. Really? That's weird. Didn't know I did that. Good morning, Techie. How are you? Guten Morgen. Mary, there are a few things I need to ask you. Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I've got to ask you too. What is it? It's like, both you and him? How is it that two of you always manage to have such cute or a hot girl by your side? And Francie, what about the promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? When you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Yeah! I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the boss. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. And he's just disappointing. Alive! Yay! You're doing great! You're living! That's all you can hope for. I was apparently kind. You're always kind. What do you mean? What you talking about? Reminds me, I think I saw something before and I forgot about it. I don't remember. Oh well. You called yourself Lawrence Denum now. Wait, really? That's Denum? Oh, he does. Okay, yeah, this is straight after 3. That's Denum? Lars Denum. Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Ow, 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 ow! Now I remember, you're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, no, no! You got it wrong! I gave up on that whole Lars business. Besides, when Benjolina left me, my heart in pieces. Can we talk about Banjolina? Who is Banjolina? He's surely making up names now. As in, that's apparently how I got my 3 boyfriends. Ah, okay, okay. I like how you're like, I was apparently kind? Like, I don't know what I did. It's like, you did great. That's what the answer is. Larry, please. That's when Mindy walked into my life. Oh god, please. I'll throw him. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that
You may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy.
So cute that he does. Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Hey, you were right. GG. Larry, I told you to confess right now to everything you did.
Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. That's a compliment. I don't know what anyone else could say. It's a big compliment. However, we're talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you're always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy, Edgy, how could you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that?
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. Oh, I love how many references they're making. I love it. Okay, I'm okay. I love it. Edgeworth, we love you, partially because you're not wrong. Okay, but unwashed computation is too interesting of a name to belong to a viewer bot. That poor computer. This is the best. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Okay, I get it. Just a frenzy from whipping me from behind. So I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
Can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So tell me exactly what you did, Larry.
Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips.
Oh god, fuck, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, a lot more!
Confess now.
No. Okay, well, I was up on the roof.
Why exactly were you up there?
Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero?
Legendary hero?
Santa Claus!
What? It's not even Christmas. It's March in this game. What is happening? It's like the March the 14th. What is Larry on? Santa? Claus?
I want to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys.
Please, no.
But when I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney.
Right, because there was a fire or something. Actually, no, there's no signs of a fire in here. And
well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming out, right? So I gave up.
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right?
What do you mean, Edgy? Of course I know. I didn't graduate from junior high, you know.
And you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history.
Oh, crud!
Okay. Edgeworth, why is that your first response? It's the best thing. It's the best thing to watch while ill. So stupid. It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as prime suspect in this case.
Come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa?
So many things! Let's start with the fact it'd be the ideas of March in a matter of hours. What? Santa only visits home on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit.
No!
Oh my god. a straight face. Okay. Hey, wait a second. We're not in court. Yeah. I can't believe it. He's a damn nitwit. I love that. I love this entire line. Because it's just... I don't think I've ever heard Edgeworth say something like "you nitwit" in this story. You know what I mean? Meanings are making the same face. Let's start with the fact that it will be the IDES of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit! Like, what? I just had to say it again to appreciate it. Oh my god. I love that Edgeworth. It really shows how much restraint Phoenix has, I feel. Phoenix is like so just goes on with Larry's theatrics, and here's Miles openly like cringing and dying inside of just like, I'm going to kill him. I really am. I don't know how to express how much of an idiot Larry is, and I want it to be over. I wish he was never here to begin with, but yet he keeps popping up again, like bad acne after I eat chocolate. Like, I can't get away, and I hate it, okay? Oh, I need more chocolate. This guy is a fucking idiot. There was the exact same statue sitting in the Barberly's office we examined. It's the Primadix statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Cordopia. There's only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. Or they're both replicas. Screenshot. Both losing and laughing. He is truly exasperated. Trying to fix my goddamn load order. You got this, Aylin. Gods, this could only be more chaotic if we were both on voice. Just whenever Larry pops up. Oh my god. Larry is such a pain in the ass. Both these AEST and Babal claim to have the real thing. An incredible childish fight to have. Oh, I can expect this one. Okay. It's a Primadux statue. This is one of these on the Barbalite sides as well. I heard it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Cordopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both AEST and Babal claim to have the real thing and won't budge from their claim. Incredibly childish. Okay. I mean, I am this close to giving up on work, so I possibly could. Hold up! Hold up! After the whole discussion, you came into stream and you had this whole discussion about your morning. You're still working right now? The real question is, how are you still working? Doesn't your brain, like, refuse to work? Okay, I'm just gonna read through this because it's stuff we already know. Francesca, can't you come up with a more meaningful and profound? Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen. And butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How was that, Miss Von Karma? Your explanation took so long I nearly fell asleep. Let's continue. Why can't you admit I had something there? Murder! I can actually walk over here this time. Yay! Flowers. 2 gorgeous flowers are in bloom here. But there's stuff in the dirt. What the fuck? I mean, I am this, being available to answer questions. Okay. So you're leaving yourself open for work. You're not actually working. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have equally as lovely a name. They're called the syphilis flower. What?
Miles Edgeworth, are you done stirring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare.
Passion flowers?
That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests of the 15th century for the Passion of Christ.
Really?
As you say, you learn something every day.
Fortified stakes are still growing. Oh, that's significant? No, I want to talk about the fact that it looked like there was obvious dirt. There was fucking dirt marks in there. What are you talking about? Look, you can see there's 2 splodges of dirt inside. Which means either 2 flowers were taken out at some point, or someone stepped in this. With a hand in it or something. I think those are meant to be holes. Also opening up test plans to look over the result. Okay, so low brain things. Low brain things.
Must be the Ambassador Alba's desk. His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today.
Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me.
It's a fireplace.
It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used.
Well, so I can't say I see anything unusual about it.
It is interesting here that obviously Larry... Didn't they say Larry was above... It doesn't have it here. Hold up. Yeah. Smoke was pouring out of the chimney when Larry thought to climb down it. But that wasn't into this office then. If it had smoke on it, coming up it, then it would have been the other side, right? Maybe? Someone had a smoke bomb, I guess.
The person shaking hands...
Hold up. Sorry, I'm having a look at the statue in the center. Sword. There's a shield on the back. Helm. I'm trying to find out if there's any differences between the two. Like a little bit of a mark here. Eyes. A flower on the front. Okay.
There's a still samurai and the picture is Ambassador Alba.
It was taken just before the murder.
Before the murder? There's gotta be something of importance in here, right? There's the knives here. I'm not convinced.
Still samurai must be very popular. And they're even using the national treasure as a backdrop.
I just don't understand what exactly is so great about Topknot.
Clearly, there's a depth to the show that a young person like you can't fathom.
Wow.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors?
No. It's looking the wrong direction.
Oh! Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh my... Oh! No! I don't like that at all.
It was this office, they said. I think that they're trying to say someone burnt something in the fireplace. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Now that that's pointed out, that creeps me out so much. Oh, how do you fuck up something like that, bro? Can you imagine trying to be like sneaky and be like switch out the statues? I was definitely thinking that there may be some other story. Sorry, like some other like thing come out talking about which statue is real or not has got to be important to like the larger story that's taking place. Anyway. It just means someone moved it. It's not haunted, don't do a Larry. Larry.
What? Is it haunted? No way. I've, like, met a ghost before, and she was, like, kind of hot, okay? And, like, yeah, maybe it should have, like, it was a dream, but, like, I swear it was real.
Okay, we already had this statement said. He fucking would, though. Yeah, of course he would. I wouldn't say something that Larry wouldn't say. God. Alright, murder time. So this is the victim, Damas II.
What is this gaudy outfit?
You don't know about Mask to Mask. A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on Popular.
Oh, we have more of a time zone and a time. This is interesting because now we have more of like a time frame. Because I kept wondering where this was in the storyline, right? And I first theorized that it was probably after the first 3 games. Now this puts it into perspective because the Damask case was right before the whole everything that happened with Phoenix in the final case. And I think the final case with Phoenix happens like maybe like a month or 2 after the second one. So that means everything that's happening here really is only probably 3 months? Because it was snowing. That's right, it was snowing. So it must have been in the middle. It was in December or something. Early December, I believe. It was snowing and they were up in the mountains. So, I mean, they were up in the mountains too, so maybe. So this is barely 3 months after the happenings of the final case. Okay. We have a timeline! Timeline! Yay! How are you pronouncing the star in that name, bad?
Stare. I just say stare in the middle. A few months ago, the thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this feat is separate from the Yatagarasu?
I thought they were for a while because their MO and targets were different. The Mask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his signature. Not to mention, like, they kind of suck.
In his hand, alabaster statue.
Okay.
Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about the Mask.
It's weird hearing that that Gumshoe is in charge of an investigation because, let's face it, Miles is in charge of the investigation. Or whoever the prosecutor was at the time. Who was the prosecutor of the second case? It was Godot, right? It's gotta be Godot. Probably? Probably.
That's alright. All I probably hear are tales of his failure anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see.
In any case, let's get started here, shall we? The hand! What is he holding? Looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Get instructions to the room. It would appear the directions on how to reach this room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Privadak statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from somebody. Someone who want to steal it. Just who is the person that requested the theft of the Privadak statue? Can we like pull off the mask? Can we pull off the mask? Who's under it? Let's touch the hat.
Not a single shred of fashion sense in this Damask costume.
Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it.
You two don't know? You can buy this costume almost anywhere now.
It's being sold. Since when?
Since brand New Year's.
There we go.
Streets were practically flooded with them.
Might have been. It was New Year's. Sorry, when the third case happened. I'm trying to remember if it was early December or it was like... It might have been a New Year's thing. It might have been like the 4th of January, actually. I don't know.
Turns out the mask is a lot more popular than I thought it'd be.
Can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act foolishly.
We got your point about 3 foolish-ass back. Foolish-ass back. What? Ramshishka. So this is the murder weapon in this case.
It,
fuck.
There's blood on the blade.
It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? Wasn't it Mask Game 2? Or did he reappear? No. Wait. No, he was in the third game, wasn't he? Was he? I always get 2 and 3 mixed up now. I thought it was the second case of the third game. Or not? I feel like I played it recently, which was like back in February. Because I have a clearer memory. Like, if you told me what was in game 2, I don't think I could tell you. I feel like it's the second one. It's the second in 3, right? Surely. There's blood on the blade. It's rather sweeping sword. What did you say? It's the samurai's... It's the Steel Samurai's daddy's second weapon. I only called it his secondary weapon because, although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns into a real fight. You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai. And that's only because I saw the stage show earlier. Unev's sword is the Steel Samurai. Or in other words, Larian. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it to proving him innocent. Detrimental, sorry. Important. Suppose this was the wrapping cloth Damask II used to carry his stolen goods. But there's nothing wrapped in it now. Guess we never did manage to get his hands on whatever it was he was out to steal. Are you sure? I thought the Mars had quit the business.
This guy, he's just a copycat using the name. Only successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Ashino. Ashino? Why do I feel like the name needs to mean something? 29 and wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes, what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask II.
The cause of death appears to be loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. It's weird that he got bludgeoned to death with a sword, but, you know, kind of stabbed, but... Oh, I've already talked to him. You're right. Case 2, game 3. Yes! I always feel sad that I feel like I forget what game happened where. Like, could I probably tell you a little bit about every single case that has ever happened? Maybe, but I'd have to really think about it. And then I would also, like, the fact that I keep forgetting that every single game has 5 cases and not 3 really confuses me. Because I think about it and I'm like, oh yeah, well, like, you know, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, the first game was the Maya's death. There's a kidnapping. I think that's in the first season. The first game. And then there's the samurai case. Then I don't remember the other 2. I think the kidnapping... Wait, no, the kidnapping's the end of the second one. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. The point is, I have no idea. If it's anything... Like, that's why I've been liking this so much, because my brain's like, ooh, I played the third game recently. I know what they're referring to most of the time, which makes me happy. If they referred anything about the other 2 games, I'd be lost as hell. Unless it's the Steel Samurai. Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something. You insult our Shifu, then prepare to be punished. Oh, what exactly would you punish us? Our investigator under Shifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation. Vindictive much. Such a good boy. You did some investigating over the Bubbly's embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Langji says a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once. Yeah, I believe the idiom requires he who runs after two hares will catch neither. A real wolf can catch both. I see. So what are you trying to say, seeing as how I am currently handling 2 cases? Sue yourself. But don't say I didn't warn you. Haven't I done everything? Oh, I need to do my connection thing. I think. Nope, I have no other connection thing. But I did say I had to talk to him. Murder weapon. Nary, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know.
Yes, apparently you did.
And well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. Want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone.
Wish me luck. You got this, Aelin, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in the power of the mods, okay?
Shocked.
Foolish fool looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. I just learned how to organization stuck on console. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just the way it goes. I mean, mine always does it. I know sometimes mine gets reorganized, but yeah. I mean, you could always just take a few, like, if there's a particular mod that you feel like is going to be, like, particularly intrusive, like, maybe turn that one off. But I do get it. It is annoying that there's, like, entire, like, lists of, like, explanations on what you should put in and everything, and then it still ends up being not perfect. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who would believe such a tale?
Hold it!
I'm sorry, Ms. Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry.
Edgy, you believe me? I just knew that our friendship is something special.
Anyway, even if Larry has simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. It means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Why is he such an idiot? Why?
Hey, that's an official steel samurai sword. Huh? What? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans asked that of.
What are you prattling on about now?
Steel samurai sushi slash. How was that? It sends shivers up your spine?
No, that's something. I let myself get caught up in such a spectator. How could I have failed myself? Daisy says hi and hugs for chat too. Hi Daisy. Hi Alda. You're doing great. Buddy's an idiot. Alright. Still doesn't explain why this isn't. Hold up, let me save first. I haven't saved in a while anyway.
I gotta compulsively save.
Hello, Daisy. Who's a good doggo?
Yeah.
Okay, I fucked up. How come I don't have more jigsaw pieces? I feel like I'm missing something. Bro, I want to ask you about this.
Oh hey, it's the steel samurai.
I want you to answer this for me, Larry, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. Still Samurai, that was up there on that stage, was that really you?
Yep, sure was.
Larry, you...
Still samurai, sushi, slash.
I was moved by the performance of this man. Oh god. This completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may never recover from this. I would pay good money to see a fanfiction of Phoenix being here and just seeing this interaction take place. Or even Miles going back home to Phoenix and being like, Phoenix, I saw the most terrible thing today. He's like, yeah, sure, honey, what happened? I saw Larry today. He like takes his glasses off, closes the book. You saw Larry today? And just, oh, it was terrible. I saw a Still Samurai concert with Kay, and that was, like, it was great, and I loved it. You know how much I love. I absolutely love the Still Samurai. But the Still Samurai, the man in the costume, it was Larry. Darling. I think we need to book you in for that earlier psychologist appointment. Honey? Yeah, because we all know that Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright are lovers, okay? And you cannot convince me otherwise because I have a problem, okay? Right, I've deleted them all. I'm reinstalling them one at once, and then I'm going to try and see if the automatic load order, see what that does. I'm so proud of you, Aylin. Really living the mod experience over here. That's what happens when you mod, okay? It's just... it's the worst. And the best, and the worst. Okay. We gotta kill him. Alright. Surely I have inspected everything at this point, right? So, what do I need to sorry, let me look at my evidence. What else could I deduce? There's gotta be a difference between these two, okay? There's gotta be something, right? There's the hoop, flowers, the crest on top. There's gotta be something. There's a crack here. There's a couple of cracks. That could be because of the fire, but maybe the crack shows how it's ingenuine, how it's actually real. I don't know. Anyway, anyways, how do I prove? How do I prove? How do I do anything? Trees! Conifers. My ear hurt. Well. Why does your ear hurt? Not having the gunk problem again, are you? Automatic load order worked before I added extras, so maybe I'm just trying too much. Maybe. Grandfather clock. How is there another grandfather clock? You know, symmetry is a fine thing, but their interior design really suffers for it. Really? I think this clock naturally fits the decor of this room quite well. I suppose the wood does suit the all-natural atmosphere of this room. Its design and the material is made of the strikes of a good balance with the...
Hey, you two, it's not the time to be talking about interior decorating, you know. Hurry up and save me!
No. Be quiet.
Duh!
This is a part of my elite investigation. All you need to do is be quiet and watch. I do believe Larry has a point for once, I was gonna say. I feel like the clock, this is just my personal opinion, I feel like the clock should match the wood of this desk, okay? I mean, I guess it kind of I guess this kind of matches the color of this. Oh, not quite. This looks a little bit more like brownish, like, it looks a little different than this one. While that one looks like deeper, and then like the chestnut, like I don't know, like you don't mix woods. That's my problem. We can talk about interior decorating, okay? We're not under the pump like these guys are. They're using 3 different types of wood in one room. Like, I think this wood beside this tree looks pretty nice. But like keep the wood consistent, guys, okay? Just, it needs to happen. What am I missing? Too much loud direct noise over the last few days. That's fair. When we sat up, my character creation mods aren't compatible with the gameplay mods. They shouldn't be. If anything, there should be no contrast between the two of them at all. Because most character creation ones are different. Would I be considered lazy if the automatic one works? Automatic one? The mod? Be fine. Maybe I need to present something to you.
So, he clutched this note as he went about his business. It was a poor excuse of a criminal, top of which he was only following in someone else's footsteps. What a small fry. I've been a detective for a long time. I can see straight through these people.
He has a different air about him. If only Gumshoe could understand that and be more like a Detective Bad. Okay. Automatic load order. Oh, okay. Maybe. I'm stuck, guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I've already grown into a stately tree of a prosecutor.
Is that right?
He's just toying with Franziska. He seems to be enjoying this quite a bit. I love the fact that Franziska fucks around with everybody, but no, with Detective Bad. It'd be the same as the video house gave me, especially since some of the mods are different. No, that's fair. Save again. There's gotta be something I'm missing. I was really hoping I'd find a new piece of evidence if I had like the different pieces, but I don't have any of the different pieces. I like how I have notes on Kochin's body, but I do not have notes for the other dude's body that just said bludgeoned over the head. How do you know he was bludgeoned over the head? Something else could have happened. 2 different murders, 2 different embassies. This is insane. 2 different rooms, 2 different knives, 2 different statues. What does it all mean? Sheila, I'm attempting to go and make lunch. You got this. Also, this just happened. Corinthus, you dead? Me. Only because Larry is happening. Corinthus. Fucking Larry. Glad that he understands the depth of Larry. I just watched a huge chunk of my storage bar go towards a hair mod. Yeah, that's about right. That's as much as I would expect from a hair mod. Okay, so something is hit over the head. Okay. Eureka! Fuck. I thought maybe the picture is like, oh, it wasn't here when this photo was taken, maybe. I'm googling it. I don't know. If I'm missing something, there's no one else I can talk to and inspect. So it's gotta be this. I just don't know what type of connection it's trying to make. We're in a blaze, right? So we're up to middle? Where are we up to? these Larry butts again. There's a saying. Okay. First examine the knife rack, and a bastion knife was used to kill Fortune, so it must have come from here. Examine the 3 knives. Okay. Deduce. Highlight the spear and deduce with the steel samurai autograph. Wait, but that's what I did. There's another peculiar contradiction in this scene. Highlight the spear. Maybe I just didn't do it low enough? Steel samurai autograph. What I just did.
Eureka!
What? The spearhead is misshapen, which Larry explains was bent because he was. Oh no. Wait, what? Maybe the tip. Maybe I just need that. No. Nothing unusual about this area. I'll fucking throw you to the yarn. It's bent, my brother. What's going on?
Eureka!
Steel samurai. Oh no, this is not the autograph. Never mind, sorry. Sorry, this is the photo. Which, sorry, like photo and autograph kind of seems a bit synonymous in my brain. Because, you know, like if you take a photo, then you could autograph it. But no, they wanted me to actually put in the autograph. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. He's trying to be Santa Claus in March, Corinthus. What? But I'm not even gonna ask for context because even then it won't make any fucking sense. It's okay. Larry called him a nitwit. Miles, yeah. Good. That's all you really need to know. Okay. Deduce autograph. This thing.
Eureka!
How would you put it together, the 2 things they said here? I don't get it. Who are we throwing to yarn? Larry. I hope it all works. I generally wouldn't know where to start trying to fix it if it doesn't. Sometimes you just have to reset everything or just not worry about mods. I do that sometimes. I'm like, I can't do this. There's too many mods. I don't know what's compatible or not. Just throw it all. Larry, about the spear.
Oh, are you feeling it? Bam!
I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me, or is the spear a bit bent?
Oh, what? No, it's exactly as it should be, yo.
And then, I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a look at this, which you drew with your own hands. Did I really need this piece of evidence to demonstrate that the spear was bent? I'm actually gonna cry. You can see the spear is clearly of a different shape.
Oh.
What do you have to say to that?
I'm sorry. When I held the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. Then, during practice, I was spinning around and around, and bam! Hit the wall.
Excuse me? You unbelievable, this is an embassy.
But I've always been like that, ever since I was a kid.
God damn it. I'm gonna forego mods, I'll just play an Xbox. PlayStation. That's a good idea. That's a very good point.
One time, on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night.
Bro, don't we all do that? What was I gonna say? You just see me go real quiet. I saw Tap put in the scare commands. My brain was like, is it gonna happen? They're not set up. I haven't set them up. Okay, listen, October is literally 7 days away, okay? I started sweating. I was like, trying to brace myself. I was tricked. Hey, not yet, not yet. I'm sorry, I switched computers, man. I've still got to set everything up. Shit, what was I just thinking? What was I talking about? Oh, I was gonna say, I watched a video today on Astrobot, and oh my god, Astrobot looks actually fucking awesome, and I love platformers, and I love collectathons and stuff like that, and I'm like, I really want to play Astrobot now, but it's like, you know, 110 bucks. So, still scared you, I guess. Yeah, just a quiet dread. I hope you guys are excited for Scare Month. Okay, guys. Scare the bejeebers out of me. It's gonna be, I have to admit, I feel like the scares won't be... I want to say it's going to be a bit weird playing Echoes of Wisdom while the scares thing is going to be up, but as soon as we get into Luigi's Mansion, it'll be fine, so... That will scare you more than us. She's very good at it. She scares me. She's very good at it.
He's a useless hot-blooded man!
Larry, clarify that for me, will you?
Okay, so it was some field trip and I began a shadow fight with myself.
No, not that. I meant what you said earlier about spinning the sphere and hitting the wall.
Oh, that. It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything.
That's not why I'm asking, Larry. Samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it would have caused it to bend.
And NG, you're so naive.
What? Where did that come from?
It's made out of foam. You keep calling it the samurai spear. But it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You just hit it against practically anything it would bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that a part of your personality is cute.
Larry just called him cute. What is happening? I was like reading it, my brain was like, wait, what? I just think that part of your personality is cute. It's so cute. Thanks, Larry. He does know the right things to say. I see, your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth. This really is still leaning into the whole gay idea, isn't it? Now he's got shipping Miles and Larry. And even Francisca's like, something's going on here. That's not friendship, it's utter humiliation. The only utter humiliation I want is from Phoenix, on our wedding night. What? What did I just get as a piece of evidence? That the fact that the spear is broken? That's a piece of evidence? Hit it against a wall and bent it. It's hollow. What did he hit? What did he hit? Okay. Hell yeah. Elita! Stop shipping the characters. I will never stop shipping characters, okay? It is my lifeblood, okay? I can't not, like, it's a part of my soul, okay? Do you have any idea how many hours of fanfiction I've spent reading? Okay, it's just a part of me now. I can't stop, like, fuck. Anyway, praise Orb Daddy. Praise Orb Daddy. Hey guys, I'd like to introduce to you this evening one Orb Daddy. Look at him. Ignore all my other painting stuff that's sitting on my bed. Da 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 da! Yay! Aiden! Aiden! I love you, Mama! I love you too, Top! You're doing great things. But all that whispers reassuring things to me. Hey! You're amazing. You're doing so great. Survive in your day-to-day life. I'm so proud of you. Hey, Top. Keep going. Right? Times stuff is about taking one step at a time. Forget Sparrow, your buddy. Here with you. I love you dearly, okay? Great.
love you, Mama. You're doing awesome. You'll get those mods to work.
Orb, gonna ship him harder now. Hell, gonna find one to ship you with. Try it. If Orb Daddy is our dad, Naylin is you've already said that before, Tap. There's like a whole clip. It was in the recent video, I think. Yeah, it was in the last video I uploaded last week. It was like a whole clip about it, and I was like, huh? And I was like really confused. It's funny. Have I? Yeah. Because you're big, remember. Big brain. I'd ask what I walked into, but I've been brainless all day. It's just the orb. What's wrong with that? Orbo! Good Orbo, best Orbo. Spinning around like a merry. That could have been catastrophic. I just realized I've been painting and all this other stuff. I'm like, I dropped him. He's fine. He's okay. How's the game going? Larry called Miles cute. And then Franziska, hear me out, said they had a special relationship. And then Miles was like, no, that's not special. It's utter humiliation. And it was like, what? And I was like, oh, the only humiliation that Miles wants is from Phoenix. Can you believe it? Larry actually called him cute for being like clueless. And it was adorable. With my own giant orb plush? Hell yeah, Tap, you can do that. You pay her for it, I'm sure she'll do it. Still don't know what the right pricing for giant orb would be. There's Orbo, big Orbo. Lots of yarn. Lots of yarn. Wow, gossiping about fictional men's relationships, never thought I'd witness that. You haven't been around me long enough. You don't see me talk about all my animes and that I go into. Like, obviously Luffy and Zoro belong together, but also Zoro and Sanji totally have a thing going on. But we all know it's actually supposed to be Luffy and Trafalgar because there's like the darkness and the sunshine just living together and it's the best. I probably shouldn't have said any of that out loud. It's decided. You're getting shipped with Old Beck. She's gonna dumb the absolute fuck out of you. Wait, hold up. Seriously, you need to read more Saturation. I know, but like, didn't you say it was a slow burn? Will it slow burn me into oblivion? That's a success. Not after learning all I have about making so many. That's fair. Still going through character creation? What? Sorry, still? How long has it been? This payoff is so good though, Wings. Don't say that. Okay, you know what? Tomorrow, okay? I will find the tab, okay? I will find it and I will open it and it will work, okay? Don't worry. Just to make good bits on the way. I know, I get worried about spoilers and references to like the next 3 games, you know what I mean? Because don't they refer to like the other stuff that happens like later on? Like, shouldn't I play those games first? Okay. How is there more for me to do right now? Haven't I inspected everything? I haven't been... What do I need to do? Save. I like how I'm still stuck in this room. Okay, there is a major spoiler for Apollo Justice. Exactly. I remembered a thing about the playthrough I watched. Oh. Is it in like the wait? Is Apollo Justice just one game, or is it another 3 different games? Have you expected? Have you inspected the crossbow? Crossbow. Yes, it's just a crossbow, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, it says it's done. Just a crossbow, man. Okay. AFC, don't talk to me, okay? You just fucking salt your chips, you piece of shit. Sorry. Adara and I keep getting KFC chips that are not salted. And it's like, how do you forget to do the most crucial thing? If you do not salt your chips, you're doing a disservice to this country, okay? I don't care what anyone says, all right? The most loyal thing I am to this country is my salted chips, okay? And if my chips aren't salted, I swear to God, I'll bring the wrath of God down. Sorry, what's going on? Okay. Hit the wall. Samurai Spear is added to your organizer. Now examine the victim to enter a close-up scene. Okay. Examine their head. The victim was merely a fake successor of the first Damask. His real name is blah 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 blah. Examine the orange piece of paper. The Damascus note is added to your thing. Examine the sword. The samurai sword is added to your note. Talk to Larry. Get some answers. Okay. Steel samurai. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've done that. Now examine the small table beside the fireplace. Oh yeah, that's the photo with steel samurai. Examine the statue. Yeah, it's added to your organizer. Something odd about the statue. Highlight the statue and deduce. Oh, is there a deduce thing here? Oh shit, there is. Okay, that's my mistake. Alright, well we know what the problem is now. Because Stania is a big smart.
Eureka!
Look at this photo. Tell me, what do you find odd about this scene, Ms. Von Karma? The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shapes that top-knot's hand. That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue, the photo is facing a different way. You're right. The statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or a secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, it's proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime.
Have a good night, Tab. Sleep well. Alright. Take care. And is saltier than the damn chips. But it's not enough to salt my chips, okay? I'm just saying. Sorry. Rude. That's why I ask for extra salt a lot of the time. I know. I feel like I need to. Maybe I should start like writing it in as like a little note. Like, make sure you salt my chips this time. Start sending subtle threats that are not threats. It's just please. They've done it too many times at this point, okay? Sometimes the chips are cooked. Actually, no. Most of the time the chips are cooked horribly. I don't know how they keep fucking up and undercooking the chips, okay? Sorry. Just my personal grievances. Okay, now we're done. Surely. Finally. I guess this about wraps up the investigation. That took forever. What's the time? It's been an hour. Oh, it's Mindy.
Oh, Pink Princess, how are you feeling? Still feeling ill?
Ill? Who are we gonna find out this is?
And
Yet another strange character comes to the woodwork. I feel like I should know who this is. I don't know who though.
And so the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Ms. Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
I was gonna say old bag! I was gonna say old bag. I was gonna say it, but I was like, no, I don't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I was like, would it be funny if it was old bag? But I was like, no, it couldn't be. She had a different job literally like 2 days ago, didn't she? She was doing something completely different, like yesterday or the day before. Why is she here? Why is she here? Literally worst jump scare in the history of Ace Attorney. Why? Why? Why?
This must be what they call fate.
No. Didn't you have a different job like yesterday? We saw you. We saw you at the crimes. We saw you at a crime scene yesterday. Why are you here? We already had enough of you. Would you say unsalted chips are an attack on you? Okay, listen, if they're designed to be unsalted chips, it's fine. Can't be a big one, though, since it clearly wasn't. Assault. Stanium, you may be sick, but you're always a genius. I want you to remember that, okay? Edgeworth agrees it's worst jump scare given his reaction. I like you just enjoy seeing the pain on myself of like, did I just really read Oz sold? I wouldn't say they're an attack on me, okay? It's just that I just think the KFC we go to needs to do better, okay? That's it. How could this happen 2 days in a row? Why does this keep happening? This is exactly what I'm talking about. 2 days in a row. Fucking traumatizing. But the pun, it's a good pun.
Oh, what the? Are you Miss Obag? Why are you so surprised?
Ah, yes. You're the one who got to play the Steel Samurai. So bad I didn't realize that until now.
You are acquaintances with Larry.
Why, yes.
No, wrong voice.
Why, yes. We worked at the same company for a little while, you know.
Yes, I remember.
That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous.
No, I'm gonna go throw up.
I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here, I couldn't fall asleep. I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting for me here. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I've misjudged you, edgy poo.
You misjudged him.
I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know.
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
Oh my god. Miles Edgeworth is so unhinged. Being inside Miles Edgeworth, the brain is the best, okay? I want to see his internal thoughts all of the time, please. He is literally just a mess, and I respect that.
But it looks like the winds have shifted, and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, Edgy Poo. I'll chase you forever to the ends of the earth.
Run. Start running.
Isn't that just peachy? This is one of those rare times when Francisco and I actually see eye to eye.
The unrelenting sass is amazing, and he is 100% done with everyone. Edgeworth is suffering and surrounded by idiots. Boys.
Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working on Gatewaterland as the Pink Badger.
What are you talking about? That was ages ago.
It was 1 day ago.
That was yesterday!
Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually.
They called you?
Apparently the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be a last-minute replacement.
Really? You? You? Do they not have enough people on staff at the studio?
I couldn't really say no, so here I am, playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her. She's going to have a terrible time when she returns. I mean, not exactly reading. To be standing and write the important lines, I knew the ragdoll, the shuriken, the stand. Whatever, God, to tell you, there really was a bunch of simpletons.
You're a rather lively old lady. So basically, you received stand-in request this morning, correct?
You got it. If you need to see it, I've got it right here. Look.
It is that she is telling the truth.
Why? Why?
I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
But being famous has its provenance too, you know. Here, take a look at this. A letter from a stalker!
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your lovely night. It's... Oh my god. It says Mindy. It's supposed to be Mindy. It's just Larry's terrible handwriting. Because it's like, it's supposed to be an I. And that's a really bad M. Larry. Please, Larry, can you not be creepy for once? His handwriting's so badly that Mindy looks like Wendy. This is the creepiest way you could have possibly phrased it.
Just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room.
I'm so glad Mindy wasn't here.
Honestly, we have to look out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving night. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think he could get my name right. There's no accent in my name. Oh.
Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
Oh, but now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe.
Where do I factor into this?
You'd bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo?
Well, if you will allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house.
Oh, come on, Edgy Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get.
I'm gonna kill him. I need to do this now. I'll go back and talk to her, but I need to do this now. I need to do this now. Larry. This is unacceptable. No!
Wait, no, clue, you little shit. Let's go there and see right now is the form of my lovely Francie.
Oh, in that case, allow me to help you sear my form into you for all eternity. Hold up, that's the opposite of what you want.
Whip, trip.
No, what is wrong with him?
Now this is a trip I'm willing to endorse, especially if I can finally get some peace here.
Hold up. You approve of your sister whipping your friend? Okay. I can't present him the stalker letter and I'm not happy about it, but that's fine.
Why is he an idiot?
Hi, Ultra! Hope it's been good. It has been good. I spent most of today painting. It was good. And I finished an anime, finally. There's an anime called, like, The Ice Guy and His Cool Colleague. And it's about a guy who has, like, ice powers, kind of. It's just, like, a latent ability. And, like, this, like, stoic co-worker, human, who, like, fall in love slowly. And I finally got to the end of it, even though it ends and they don't even kiss, but that's fine. There might be another season, hopefully. I love it. It's really good. I know that one. Do you? Heck yeah, it was so cute. Anyway, so that's one of my animes down. I have like a whole list. I have a little list of animes I'm really trying to finish at the moment, so that's one down. More to go. Okay, I probably need to redo the conversation and logic first. Or maybe they're just saving it for the thing. The rebuttal.
Oh crap.
What?
After the show was over, I had nothing but free time in my hands, so I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm.
Oh my god.
But when a murder occurred in the room right next to yours.
That's right. Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me, caress me.
Hold it! Hold it! If you could please not cling to my personage.
In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at the Ambassador Alba's speech.
Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I have the heart of a young, tender maiden. But my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ends, my hips started acting up and I got stiff. Couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theatre all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant. Alright. Prosecutor Von Karma, I've brought the police dog as you requested.
The tiny boy.
Just a Shiba Inu, he looks so happy.
Good work, you may leave now, officer.
Missile! What? This dog.
I request the assistance of a dog in our search for the Yashikurasu.
Looks like you guys have some pretty bred dogs in this country too. Ruff, ruff. Oh. Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. Of course he's great with dogs.
That's a police dog. Gumshoe's been taken care of. I think its name is Missile.
Oh god. Hello, Missile. I didn't think it was the same dog. This is the same one from like the first case or something, right? When it's in the Miles Edgeworth case, right? At the end of the first game, we go to like, you get to borrow him. Edgeworth case getting accused of murder. Yeah, it was along the river on the lake. And you get to borrow one of the 3 items. He appeared at other points too. Really? I don't remember that. Maybe I just always chose the wrong option. Yeah, gotta continue in the manga. Shit. Why does manga keep doing this to me? I need a place where I can read manga more easily. With no sus ads that will pop up. I'm honestly would be willing to pay for it at this point, you know what I mean? Just to be able to use something that's not going to break. What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks. That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us. Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go! Woof. Damn, he's good. Good boy. You really are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What is this? It looks like a small hot dog. What? Wait, Francesca, isn't that an official samurai dog? Taste it. No. Ah, no, bad Missile. He ate it. Wonder if it's alright for that. It's just a meat substance snack featuring this steel samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine. It's quite a bit of information gathered there in a single quick glance. You should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place. Looks like that snack wasn't all Missile found. What? Shirt? Oh damn, they're good. I want hot dogs now. He's eaten plenty of them before. That's right, he did. Well, I don't think I did it in my playthrough. Did I do it in my playthrough? I don't think I did. I saw a scene though, where if you get the dog and you like bring him to the hot dog stand, he like eats all the things from Larry, doesn't he? Entire contents of Larry's stand? Yeah. You did do it. Oh, damn, okay. Never mind. I thought maybe I saw like a Twitter post after the fact. Or maybe I did both. And what do we have here? It appears to be a lady's undershirt. Hold up. Wonder if Ambassador Elba might have an interest in cross-dressing. I somehow doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. Samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these 2 items doing in a room like this? In the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. We should get this over and done with and ask the owner. I hate. So, she walked into the wrong room? what it seems to be saying. She walked into the wrong room. Listen, I'm not happy. Gave Wings, the dog lover, the choice to take a dog. There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used.
And your point is?
Smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least according to Larry, this is a contradiction of the facts, is it not?
Are you sure he wasn't just disorientated or something up on that roof?
There is testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went up?
Ah, I see. So what you're proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldbag's fire. So basically the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. That's what you're implying? Shared chimney? Shared chimney? How is that important?
Precisely.
It's a shared chimney?
Alright, Ms. Oldbag. What have you done? You could please take a look at this brown-colored undershirt.
Oh, Edgy-Poo, what is the meaning of this? Why did you steal that thing from my bag? All you had to do was ask, and I would gladly give it to you as many as you'd like.
Thanks, but no thanks. This shirt was found here at the crime scene.
What?
Come now. Why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here?
No, nothing, I tell you.
What?
Oh, I admit that I used the fireplace to dry that shirt. I can't really help the fact that I had to, you know? Wearing the pink princess costume all the time was being in a sauna. And on top of that, I get fingered as a suspect. You're too cruel, Edgy-Poo.
So many heckin' hair choices. Good. Ooh, so I have a theory. Joined fireplaces. But what does that mean exactly? That's the thing that confuses me. Because, I mean, obviously it means that someone could enter the room and exit through a different way. Maybe that's the point? Maybe it explains how a room set fire in the other building? Like, I'm not quite sure what it's trying to insinuate. Maybe, I mean, it could be that on the other side... Oh! That's how the dude escaped. In the other room, right? Remember Kay? And Kay was like, I was chasing after the dude and he vanished as soon as I got in here. It's because he went to the fireplace and went up and around. Yeah, we're smart. Yeah. I wasn't really thinking about it in terms of like an escape route. I was thinking of it more of like maybe how relating to how the fire might have started in the other room too. Like, who's to know that they didn't start the fire by dropping something into the chimney on the other roof, down into the rooms and setting it alight. I don't know. Are you claiming you never once set foot inside this room?
Of course I am. If I had been the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? I tell you, it's always like this. It's always my fault. Tabloids summoned, the camera's missing, the lawyer, and you're missing, reading of the matter of my husband. They got married, and I guess I was like, stuck with you. And I was like, what the fuck? And you whispered in my ear that I didn't deserve him, but I can't help it. Will you marry me? Honestly, man.
Well, I don't believe she's lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace. Somehow the undershirt managed to move from the next room into this one. I assume the samurai dog was also yours?
Ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can see everything about me.
And so the feeling of dread continues, but I suppose I should ask for more details. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it?
Oh, of course, I'm forever yours, my edgy wedgy poo.
Hold it!
Hold it! I'm sorry, but I'm spoken for. Back off. If you could just stick to what I asked you.
Edgy, are you and Miss Obad?
No, please. Oh, please, why does this keep happening? I'm gonna be sick.
You really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? That samurai dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy. A present.
The studio's bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them onto the pushcart just to move them all. The studio guys should have delivered those things by themselves, right, Edgy?
So did you deliver the samurai dogs to the embassy staff as per your instructions?
Hey, Edgy, don't just ignore me and my question. Are you gonna stick up for me?
We didn't start the fire, but we're trying to solve. We didn't start the fire, but we're trying to solve it, for it fucking burns us. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, people died inside of it, but we're trying to fight it. I don't know, fuck. Edgeworth, old bag, Larry, tomb, butts, man, da bada bada bada. Franziska's whip. Agent Lang, Detective Bad. Fucking everything is bad. I don't know. Everything's real glad. Ill, Stantia, and Wings are on the same wavelength, and this should scare everyone. My normal cognitive level is the equivalent of Stantia's sick illness, sick brain. That's what I'm hearing right now. We're literally... I just love the idea of like we just same brainwave, even if they're completely different. Agent Lang, Detective Bad, Babal Inc, and Alabast. Oh my god. After the show, I went to rest a spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. There were the samurai dogs were just sitting on the dressing room floor. Oh. I suppose you had to make preparations for distributing them after the show. Well, if by preparation means sampling them as well. Excuse me? Oh, I tried one and thought they were actually quite good. Sorry, but I just had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but figured that since they're for a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too. But they were so good, I couldn't stop myself. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. As I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them, I thought, this is... What is it now? Oh, I know. I bet you want a box too, don't you, my edgy boo? Well, who am I to say no to you? But I only gave you one, the rest are for me. Why is this important to the quest? Looks like the lesson for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take off their masks, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers. Correct. Boxes. It is unfortunately important. Why? How? How is it important? What could possibly be important about it? The lady's undershirt the missile found. Why are you getting all excited over holding onto a lady's undergarment? Miles Edgeworth, uncouth, sleaze slug. You know the owner of said undershirt, then hurry up and return it to her already. You have it all wrong, this is evidence. And the owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet despite that, Miss I'll find it in the fireplace in this room. In this lady's undershirt. Are you seriously claiming that it has somehow passed through a solid brick wall? Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are connected to each other. Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order. Them hanging out. Oh, there's a cross? Why would there be a cross here? X on the back.
What? Pog, a secret fireplace. Estonia is a secret fireplace. Isn't it cool? Secrets. Secret. Whoa, what in the wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As I expected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room. The neighboring room. There appears to be nothing particular about the next room. The fact there is nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. The fact there is a secret passageway through this room's fireplace. Can I go back to the other office? I do remember why, but I will not spoil. So cool. So you've played these games before? Like how? Yeah, like did you play? I don't know. I've seen another person online play it, or I've watched a playthrough. Okay. The fact your literal embassy seems perfectly set up for fucking smuggling isn't suspicious at all. You know what, that is a very interesting point. A long time ago. Of course not. Okay, so not this version. That's why I was wondering. Band translation. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because obviously it was only recently localized, so I was kind of like, did you learn Japanese for this? We now know the fireplace connects the two rooms. But how exactly is that significant? You aren't going to suddenly name the old lady as Damask, the second's killer, are you? No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. So she could not have been the one. Unfortunately, I believe this fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Damask's murder. Oh my god, this took forever. It would appear that the answer has made itself known. It's nap time. So I remember several of the big plot points. I don't remember small details, sidetracks, or how the fuck to prove anything. That's fair. Embassies are generally used for the shadiest things. Really? Why? Embassies are just supposed to be like, hey, we acknowledge you. Right? That's right? Basically, right? Finally finished character creation. It only took you 2 hours. Now take your meds and go to bed. Time to go to bed, Ellen. It's calling for you. Do you not hear its voice? Ella. Ellen, it's bedtime. Bedtime. I want a bed. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on. I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Very well then, if you're prepared. I'll show you exactly where my deductions have led me. Good, I'm counting on you, Edgy. Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your lie for what it really is. My lie? I know that there is still something you're keeping from the rest of us. What's wrong with you? Why is it you won't believe me no matter what I say, Edgy? Curse you, I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess every murder in the whole world, and then kill myself. Larry, no. And throw everything into mass confusion. Larry, no, it's not. I did take my meds when Tab reminded me. Okay. I will pick my start and then I'll go. That's fair. Wings, please warn us before you do that. Holy heck. Oh, sorry. I mean, it's bedtime. What do you mean? The bed is speaking to you. The bed is saying words. Like, guacamole. I just like the word guacamole. Gods, even Lang is showing sympathy for Edgeworth here. Did I miss something? Yeah. You made some wonderful friends as a child, I see. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you. If you make that face at me, it's no use. Even if you make it, it's no use. A man who is ready to die, strong-willed, you know. Larry, I'm disowning you as a friend. Now it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you've caused. And I ask that you do not lie to me. You cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie. I will never forgive you. Edgy. Although allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case. And that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this. Alright, this time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened, what didn't happen, that works. Just what happened will do. Now then, please testify. The voice went surprisingly low and sultry. Oh, sorry, buddy. Larry, you have the strength of will of a soggy cardboard box. Wow, that seems kind of rude. There's a tree in here? What's going on? What's this background? I don't remember there being a tree coming in through the window. Perfect way of breaking in. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then, took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. Chimney like that is a rare thing, you know. So then I wanted to play Santa, decided to give it a try. Oh, my poor man. Little tree with a bird nest in here. But we didn't see it from the other angle. I thought I just finished telling you to not lie anymore. It's kinda ultra embarrassing. What exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me? Edgy, man, I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. You're just gonna have to reason it out with me. As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter. Why did we just have such a long conversation then? Hating. Why? Yeah, we absolutely saw it when walking around the room. Okay, I mustn't have been paying attention. Like, not from this angle, I thought, but...
Hold it!
Say beep beep beep. There's been a grand buildings heavy and larger, fancier chimneys. But the kind I'm talking about is the really romantic type. A romantic chimney. Might sound kinda silly, but women seem to really enjoy them. What? I just had a good... Sorry. I just had a good feeling about that chimney. What? Guys, listen. Guys, I need to ask something. For the women in chat, is there something about chimneys that you really love? Like, I'm a pyro, okay? Or at least I'm probably like one mental health illness away from being a pyro, okay? But, and I like the fire, but not the chimney, okay? Well, what's good about a chimney other than the fire? Like, is he saying like women are attracted to the fire? I don't... Hey. Oh my god. Just press him.
Hold it!
Just... No, he's just bullshitting. Right. Right. I'm suddenly going to play Santa. Just have a Santa once before already. Then a good lake. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't dredge up such an unnecessary memories for me. I'd forgotten that. Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. A perk of being childhood friends, huh? No, this was like 5 years ago. It was not that long ago. Bad's not felony, dress up and play Santa, you know. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family chimney, after all.
This game is weirdly dark sometimes. Is it worth delving into whether or not playing Santa is a big deal? Absolutely. You say to raise an objection, raise an objection. Actually, I believe in this case, this man playing Santa is actually quite a big deal. Are you saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa quality stuff? Listen, when has he ever, okay? Listening to that out of context while I got my food? Terrifying. Okay, as promised, I picked my start, let it play through enough to save, and now I have turned the game off. Good. Now just break and enter. Yeah, breaking and entering. Okay, okay. I can see two issues here, but I don't know which the game wants you to poke first. We'll find out. Precisely, you hit the nail on the head, Agent Lang.
Hey, Edgy, that's so incredibly mean.
Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world?
Cause I know that. I did graduate from junior high.
Yeah. In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to.
I was, delivering a present to a child not basking in the warm glow of love?
Objection!
That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard, but a lie is still a lie. Oh. Delivering a child present to a child not basking in the warm glow of love. Most elegant description of you I've ever heard. Epic burn. Oh my god.
You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know?
In any case, the person I wish to deliver a present onto was this. God, please. Throw me. Who's this? Oh, it's Mastermind. There. Well, it was the pink princess, but we have a lot of people here. Who would commit murder? God, so many questions.
Take that!
Yeah. Interesting tastes you have there, Mr. Suspect. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Nope, the name still says question mark, question mark. It's like, did they change it? No.
Don't spread lies about me. I really didn't want to see Miss Olbeck so much I'd try to go down a chimney.
You want her to go down in your chimney though, am I right? No? Okay. Sorry. Anyway.
Ow!
I advise you stop right there in your fashion of a lady.
Well, I must admit that I, myself, hardly ever have the want to run into that lady. However, what if you were misinformed, under the wrong impression? Then what? Bad wrong impression. I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And the fact is best summed up by this. This.
Take that!
Larry, I'd like for you to take a look at this piece of evidence.
No way!
But
It's not really all that important, is it? It's always like this. You're acting so high and mighty and then you bully me. That's why I refuse to look at it.
Be quiet and take a look.
Well, you say so, Francie, but only because you say so.
some people will never change, even if their attitudes do change at the whim of women.
What's up with this anyway?
Why, it's proof that you never even knew existed.
Oh, is that all? Well, I don't need it right now, so I'll just give it back to you.
Morning. Good morning, house. Howdy, howdy. Nah, he wanted to go down Mindy's chimney. Oh my god. House. So we're still catching up tomorrow. But I have work on the Tuesday the week after. But I'm free for the rest of that week. Dara! Fucking ghost bitch! What are you doing?
Interesting you.
As if you could.
That's wear me down.
I would. I would.
Have.
I love you.
I love you too. You're great. Great.
Yeah. Have a good night's sleep.
I will.
Sleep well.
Night night.
So work tomorrow. Woo! Got this. Now off to bed since passing out. Good night. Oh, love yous. Love you too, Aylin. Sleep well. Karen wouldn't let load order work, so I just let it order. Sorry. I'm cold again. God, I hate that the weather keeps like warming up and I'm still cold. I'm still like, please, let this end. What?
Got you the ropes now, don't I?
Is that piece of evidence unrelated to the question at hand? Well, I was wrong. I was wondering if it was leading towards that, but then it didn't look like it. He didn't know. Wait, hold up. Wait. Larry didn't know one very important fact when he tried to sneak into the old bat's room. Well, he didn't know it was her, right? I thought that was what we were talking about. Tell the weather to fuck off. I'm trying. I'm working on it, okay? Just gotta wait until we're in summer at this rate. Guaranteed, it's gonna get to like in 2 more weeks time. Guaranteed. 2-3 more weeks time. It's gonna be so bludgeoning hot. I'm gonna be like, guys, please, I don't wanna be hot anymore. Just can't win. I just wanna enjoy one day of not being great. Very excited for Pumpkin. I can't wait for my spooky vibes. The only types of spooky vibes are cute spooky vibes. I have all the cute spooky ones. Hell yeah. Okay, so if it's not the letter from the stalker, even though we know that was done by Larry. What evidence is there? Do I want to just, can I present her file again? No. I have to admit, I'm not really worried about the fact that I'm kind of like taking my time with this game. Because in my brain, I'm like, what I'm hoping is that if we get through this enough, like, we should be able to have enough of next stream to be able to, like, finish it. You know what I mean? I say that, like, it's not going to take forever to do all of this, but we'll get there. Because I need to have this done by Wednesday. I'm hoping to get done tomorrow, is the point. But we'll see. I don't think I will at this rate. I'm taking forever. Okay. No chance this is at least 2 streams. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we did Friday, today, and tomorrow, hopefully. But it might take longer. Better from the studio. Oh, good. You're big brain.
Take that!
This is something old lady received from her employment for the night. The girl who normally plays the pink princess, Mindy. Was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with the actress.
But that's not true, Reggie.
What do you mean?
She's the one with the hots for me. I just know it. I feel her sexy beam pierce in my heart when she's watching me. Sexy beam, I tell you. Filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly. Shit. These are all great words for Larry. Apparition of a man. Apparition. A ghost? You haven't matured at all since we last met. I love Francesca.
Saying it as it is. Thank you, Franziska. Yeah, right. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes. This guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it. You mean being alone? I suppose you could put it that way.
Hey, what the heck, man? Don't get you guys at all. Why do you all have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy?
To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been clear. Without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into Pink Princess's room, that much we know for sure. Edgy poo. Right? Sorry, did I? Hold up, no, wait. Back.
Hey, Edgy. Looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now.
But we're not in court at the moment.
Shut it! See what's going on, just like what you do in court.
I guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say. Like she says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole. Shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen.
Alright, hey, listen to me. Listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits.
That's very unlikely. Now, have you forgotten that, should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest? It's a very good point. Oh, look at his face. Assertion.
You think that all I want to do was go visit Wendy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up this chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity. That mistake made me late for the speech. And then, to top it all off, I became suspect of murder. That's what you really meant. Why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose?
So, you know.
Hey, someone say something!
Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this? Not as a confession, but as a testimony.
So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claim claiming my claim. Do you have a problem with that?
So it was you. You're my stalker. But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the prototype of woman who's wholly focused on one man only long is. Edgy poo is loyal and faithful, be tiny white fucking shit ass motherfucker, never true. Edgy poo. Larry's not even remotely close to the final boss. Wait, is Larry the final boss? Oh boy. He's never the final boss. We just started. Larry is like the secret boss. He's like the secret boss, the secret goofy boss that you never anticipated you'd come across. Well, there he is. Such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-round completely worthless man. I thought I heard something ominous just now. Perhaps it was just my imagination. Ah, I'm so inspired. Yeah, right. There's nothing further for me to do at this point.
What do you mean? Of course you still got something to prove.
Alright.
Remember, Edgy, everything is evidence in court.
You mean evidence is everything in court? Larry, but I understand your point.
Totally pro with this now.
Miles, can you just get him to shut the fuck up? This is painful. It's a mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. You think that all I wanted to do was go visit Mindy? But I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It's a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. I wanted to press Q, and for some weird reason, I just kept going.
Alright, this is the final point you wish to make. Got it. Hold on. All the energy I have, told you it with you with all my soul. In that case, allow me to take that soul and break it. Huh?
Yes, we'll stamp it under our feet until it's ground to fine powder.
Fine powder?
This old bag is ready. You really put all your soul into that, then you're ready for what's coming, right?
Place the Honorable Larry, I offer my soul to you.
Alright, come out from behind there and face this like a man.
You're scary, my liege.
I love that. Do you think that all I wanted to do was go and visit Mindy? Well, yeah. So it's clearly a note, but I'm trying to work out where to present it. Last box? Well, that's what I keep trying to figure out. That's why I was like, that's why I pressed the last box. I was like, surely the last box. Like, if I pressed it, maybe they gave me some, like, more of a keyhole. Why would I ever put myself so much humiliation on purpose? You know what, let's try. Fine.
Objection!
Okay, we're good.
Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Hey, whoa, are you showing that thing to me?
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic?
But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight?
Alright, buddy. You need to calm the fuck down.
I mean, what are you talking about? I don't remember a thing.
Objection!
You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right here. This letter proves that you are not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you are attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit.
Part of this letter shows that the person that had entered.
Take that!
Mary, I suggest you take a penmanship lesson. That is, if you ever wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again.
Yeah, I keep wondering why his eyes are like curled, like his eyes all look like E's, and it's painful. But then your loving knight, like his E, why does his E's and his eyes look the same?
Oh, what the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English.
You wrote Mindy so sloppily it came across as Wendy to the average eye. Yeah, it's a bit of a half-half. There, isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching. That will have to wait until we're off of this crime scene.
Geez, save me from the scary man!
Sure, if you're willing to make amends, starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake.
That wasn't me!
Come again.
It's a fake! Someone's out to get me, so they made the fake letter. To set me up!
Accept your defeat graciously.
Why's it being so mean?
Penmanship analysis.
Oh, what's that?
No matter who, all people have certain unique features of their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter.
I'll never write a note through in my life.
Hold it!
Lang definitely growing on me with the teasing. Honestly, I don't mind Lang. I think from the beginning he was kind of cool. A little annoying how he keeps turning up in places you don't want to see him, but aside from that, it's not that bad.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight. For you have already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting.
Take that!
All comes back around. This autograph and our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. Such a beautiful and sweet, delectable failure. I just wish I could hear more and less about it. It's awfully painful to admit. Say, Larry, dear.
I'm sorry! I did it! It was me! Causing trouble again! I admit it. You're the nail around the head, Edgy.
So he finally confesses.
So the pink princess being carried around in a stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go into Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy.
Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney. What a criminally overactive imagination.
Lisa was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way she wouldn't be so shocked when I came through the chimney.
Edgeworth, it's mean to ask him to describe his entire life. Oh, that's so sad. I feel sorry for Larry, man. Except for the fact the letter was an utter failure at conveying sentiment.
Really, really sorry.
Larry, it should be a shameful... You may be a shameful, good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. However, I always knew you weren't the killer. This is the best. I told you to trust me, because at the very least, I can attest to that about you.
Edgy, you're...
You've lost a lot of valuable time because of you. I agree.
Oh.
In any case, I believe we could say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Butts. Yeah, okay. What did this man do? He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, okay? Alright, and then he tried to visit somebody, and it didn't work. And he tried to enter through the window. Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Though I still found it a bit unbelievable that the two of you were friends. Yes, same. But the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet, so don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay?
Oh, hey, what? Edgy, the Wolfman me when he says I'm not off the hook yet.
He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head. There. So his sword was found to have killed the person in this room, but obviously it wasn't Larry, because Larry is an idiot, and we all know it. That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night, but the blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene. Pardon. As long as there is no satisfactory explanation for them, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite.
Hey, Edgy, that guy, he looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me.
And Weatherbear, you should be as well, that this upcoming battle will be crucial. I do need to save. Thanks to cooperation of our lovely Bumbler. The lovely Bumbler. A great name. I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final battle. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you got. I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damask II. Why? What were you doing here? Besides him was the samurai sword, glitter in red and offering up the scent of blood. It's supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Butts, in here too. What an idiot. it a bit far-fetched to be accused of someone simply on the basis of ownership. Yeah, but he was here. But this owner wanted to sneak into the crime scene. Sure. Sorry, I always feel like I get to 10:45 now. My brain's like, is it bedtime? And it's like, no. No. I'm just double checking. Checking my times. Okay. This owner wanted to sneak into the crime scene. I think it's planning to go on, don't you?
Not so fast!
You're accusing me of fabricating evidence. Why does this always go back to the fabrication of evidence? This man has some serious issues with prosecutors. Come on, I can't think of anything as complicated as that, right, Edgy? Alright, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Lang knows nothing about you. Doesn't matter. I don't even know what piece of evidence I have. I was the one who found the body of the victim. Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red, offering the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Murder weapons owners, right here. Okay. Simple or not, it's possible the samurai sword is the real murder weapon. So I should focus on proving that point to Agent Lang first. But it's covered in blood. I thought it was the real murder weapon. Why? Like... Oh! The weapon's hollow! The weapon's hollow! The weapon's hollow! It's hollow! So they would both be fake. Okay. How do I... Okay, press this.
Hold it!
Excuse me. Okay, offering up the scent of blood. I have to spell it out for you. I mean the sight and smell of blood, of course. It's pretty weighty, but certain heavy enough to beat someone to death with. Which leads me to suspect that the weapon was beaten to death with. Beaten to death, huh? Last statement is too important to just let it slip by. Wait. Yeah, okay, they changed it. Beside him was the samurai sword, covered in the victim's blood. What?
Hold it!
So the sword is covered in the victim's blood. Yeah, lab results confirmed that. Okay, that's good. Sword is dull as a vanilla envelope. What? Vanilla? It's just a stage prop. About safety first. Can't use a real sword. What the Pink Princess would like to say can wait for the day after eternity. What a great line. Well, it means Manila. That's what I was thinking. I was like, isn't Manila that word? Vanilla. The point is, even though the sword is too dull to slash with, it's certainly heavy enough to bludgeon someone to death with. Therefore, I suspected he beated the victim to death with that thing. Okay, hold up. Okay, we're finding out shit. Could I just like... This probably won't work, but...
Objection!
Okay. Do you know what this is, Agent Lang? It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down, spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history. I'm sorry. It's the most effective weapon after the whip. No, we all know it's insect glaive. I think the whip is in a slightly different category. I would agree with that. Whips in Dark Souls? Bad idea. Spears are at least okay, but the whips aren't great. So what's your point? Are you gonna tell me that the spear is the real weapon? No, I simply want you to take a look at this section here. Oh. The way it's bent? Precisely. Apparently a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier. As you can clearly tell, the insides of the steel samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow. We all know the weapon of choice is greatsword. Only after the hammer, thank you. Let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet there's not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that?
Samurai spear made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. Wish they'd make them out of better stuff. Spear got bent. Then I'm gonna do my special early summer rain jab. Such an earful from the director of the play for doing it and not doing it in the show. Still, Samurai's special move was changed tonight because of him. Ugh.
I don't have a real strategy per se. Save then, Hannah. Okay. So all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may. I want chips. Saying hard work and taking risks is in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. It's Von Karma. As you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor. But as I doubt his record of 40-year win streak will ever be broken. And we also know that that was probably mostly forged evidence, but that's fine, that's fine. Perhaps it is for the best that it remains but no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection!
What a foolishly foolish statement from a foolishly fool who hates to lose. It's the job of a prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. Again, I love how much you can see how Miles' perspective has changed over the course of time. He really has, in this game, he really adopts Phoenix's mentality of like, I gotta prove the truth. There is nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory.
Hold it!
That may be your opinion, however, I don't believe that's all we are. As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. If that means the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet, then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth. Oh. He's beautiful. I love him. It's just so cute. I love it.
Knock him back!
I like how Lang was obviously feeling something there. He had a bit of a reaction to like, huh? Like, Edgeworth. You know, like the fact that like, it's interesting that Franziska and Edgeworth are probably presenting, like, from Lang's perspective. He's biased against prosecutors because he believes all prosecutors think the way that Franziska does. But Edgeworth is proving against that, which is cute. You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. I know, that line is going to be important, isn't it? About the perfect truth? Or something else? Yeah, I always wondered where was Phoenix in all of this. I didn't watch the ending of the first series. Okay. So, this is just Miles's game. So like Phoenix's involvement, I mean, you could probably just assume that he's at home being his own, like being a lawyer. You know what I mean? The early summer rain jab. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it didn't become like a thing, did it? Become a piece of evidence, so I don't think so. But yeah, Phoenix is probably just busy doing his firm stuff. I do know one thing though about the law. It's on the spear evidence now. Oh shit, is it? I wasn't watching, as you can tell. Couldn't do the early summer rain jab special attack. Okay. Sure. It's important. Why not? Slow us bump and we expire. What? Sorry, what did you? No, humans are delicate creatures. Slow us bump, we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in the way that the attack killed Mr. Damask without bending it. So what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? Think you know what to do here, right? What you need? Alright, why Larry? Possible, it's possible to use a samurai sword to kill someone, and under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We search the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon? Wait, what? How do you intend to cling onto that preposterous theory? As long as I want, because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. I find that hard to believe. In the place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword. That is suspicious. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a weapon somewhere else.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned. Is that a fact? Okay, hear me out. What if they used the same weapon twice? Do we have proof that this is definitely the blood of the victim? Christian's blood on this blood. Okay. They could have used the same weapon. Like they first killed this guy and then brought it in to do the murder at the other location. So they didn't have proof. Well, but they said it was bludgeoning. Never mind, it was bludgeoning. You can't bludgeon with such a small knife. She's quiet now because she does know the answer to this one. Shh. I fucked. And I'll rim the halls of my house for ibuprofen. Oh no! It's the ibuprofen ghost! Run! He's coming for your ibuprofen, guys. Hide your Nurofen and hide your what's-its-my-calls. Alright. Ibuprofen ghost will come for you.
Knuckle back!
You got something to say, then say it in the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor. Okay.
Hold it!
As to how you're able to make such a claim. Capable of miracles beyond comprehension, mysterious creatures, man. Human body is a mysterious thing, even with a toy-like sword. It's easy to kill a man if you hit just the right spot. Which is why I think it's possible to kill this thing without leaving a dent.
Hold it!
But we cannot be sure one way or the other by seeing if the wound matches the sword. I know that. But as long as it's a possibility, I can proclaim it as much as I like. I'm so confused. Honestly, we've got tons. Have some friend ghost returning to this living. My sister and I need to get more. I sometimes feel like we have heaps, and then it takes like, and then I have like 3 in one day, and Adara has a ton, and then I'm like, shit, we're out. I have a bag, I have a pack in my bag, so. But that's for work only. Or whenever I'm out of the house and need Nurofen, which is most of the time. No. Was it the statue, was it? Could have been used, the statue. That'd be kind of cool. Fucked up, but it could be the... They could have picked it up and, like, smashed it in somehow. Really cold. Took some Tylenol. Oh, that's what it is. From a poor soul. Good, good. I can give you a hint if specifically requested, because I think you'll get it once you're on the right thought chain. I probably just need to push more, right?
Hold it!
It's interesting here, because he makes it sound like he used luminol on everything, but what's the bet that he didn't use luminol on the statue, right? Like, if the statue is supposed to only be touched by the Secretariat and Ambassador, then they probably didn't inspect it. Yes, do it. I believe that there is no other door or possibility left to open. Then allow me to force one open for you. How do you plan to do that? Save, save, save. Okay. By showing you what may possibly be the real murder. The real murder weapon? I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy. They've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, do you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis? Of course, because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation. Okay, yeah, I think I'm right. What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate it when people like you slander my men.
Hold it!
I'm mainly slandering you. I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely, that there is something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. That item is the real murder. It definitely is leading. It leads it on enough to make sense. What exactly is it? The real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet touched, is... Would it be this one or would it be this one? Because this would be the fake one, right? Shit. If they switched them around in the night, then this could be the fake one. Right? Alabast? You think it's the Alabast one? Like, I'm assuming they used it. Like, they were supposed to steal it. Well, actually, no, this dude was supposed to steal it. But maybe he switched it back around. So yeah, he could have switched it from here to here. And then the person used it to kill him. Okay, yeah, that's fair. One or the other.
Take that!
The national treasure of Anabast. You mean the Prima Duck statue? Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Which I believe means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct? You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of AEST and the Republic of Babal. Two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance, or a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined. Ancient Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction of the statue is facing just before and after the crime are different. And there's only one conclusion I can draw from that. Go look for Ambassador Albert and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue. Shifu, you can't listen to this infidel's words. You just call me an infidel? Sorry, excuse you? Bro, this is an investigation. I'm a prosecutor. I have my evidence. Don't call me an infidel. Like, call me an idiot. An infidel? Come on. He's most definitely trying to trick you. Shifu, please, let us be reasonable about this. Brr. Lang she says, just go already. Yes, sir. I hate it. It's great. I love it. I hate it. I love it. I can love cake. I was thinking something. What was I thinking of? I don't know. Oh well. Yeah. Really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. Then was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the Privet Duck statue. I see.
Wait, but then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. We may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country. Agent Lang, what do you want? Just hurry up and examine the statue already. But Shifu, what about causing an international incident? Quiet. I'll take the fall if I have to relate it. Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, so if someone is to take the responsibility, then that should be me. Responsibility? If we're going to talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my man if something were to happen to me. Alright then, less talk and more investigate. I want to know the truth. Can't stop you. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminol. Cheriluminescence. Sorry, I said chemi. It's chemi. In the chemiluminescence test on the statue. Luminol toast. Ah, good thinking. Statue's the murder weapon, that some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay, let's get the forensics team in here. Fuck yeah, winning! Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I like how he's just willing to go with it here. Like, he's not just like, oh no. I guess that means this is the real weapon that killed Damask II. Indeed. But I would celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill Damask II, so the charge remains. We're hardly done examining the statue, Ancient Lang. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required. Ah, you think so? Okay then, knock yourself out. Ooh. What do we have here? A sturdy smudge, looks like a handprint. What a definitive piece of evidence like you doing under here. What? Sounds like you just found a bug. And you don't even need to touch it to spray luminol. That's very true. We do in order to look under here, but that's fine. Okay. Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry. But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now. Hey, forensic guy. I want results in these fingerprints ASAP, you hear me? Agent Lang. Agent Lang, I have the analysis results, so. Good, and so about the prints were lifted from the bottom of the statue. Gonna say they don't have fingerprints because Larry doesn't have fingerprints. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Balbolese embassy?
Oh, oh, no fucking way, man.
I never trusted Mr. Cochin, I will say. Obviously, he's sus a fuck, but I thought he might have. I'm surprised. Prince belonged to him, to Mr. Manny Cochin, so. But that's what's going on here. It's like, no, that's impossible. Each Primadog statue can only be handled by someone of that country, but by the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, it leads me to only one conclusion. The statue is actually Babal's Primadog statue. Impossible, it can't be. I was right. I was right! But I was switching around. Now it's getting juicy. Fuck yeah. Speaking of bugs, let the record stand that house centipedes are beyond creepy. Mouse showed me a picture of one in his house on Snapchat and I got woozy. Or that's fair. Basically. Larry never once set foot in Balbolese soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only served to confuse us even more. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an Alabastian knife from Babal. And Damask was killed on Alabastian soil with Babal's national treasure. I guess what I'm expecting. I didn't think about this actually. Hold up. Okay. Hear me out. This is what I reckon. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Both embassies, right, know that their own statues are actually fakes. So both of the statues are fake. Neither of them is the real one. Just both of them made replicas. But, or something. But each side of the embassy is convinced that the opposite side has the real one, okay? So the ambassador, okay, the ambassador of Alba bought out this guy, Damask's services, to get him to switch around the statues. But while he was in the process of beginning to steal it, like he went down the chimney, came here, and then suddenly Mr. Cochin turned up, preparing to steal the other statue, okay? Preparing to steal the other statue. Because he's obviously under the, like, he was gonna grab it, pull it over, and come here, while Mr. Cochin decided to come over here and grab the statue and switch it around now. Because he saw him here, the Damask hero wasn't expecting him, killed it, okay? Left with the real statue, switched around the statues, but then someone else. I feel like we should know who the criminal is, but I'm not convinced. Like, it could be Colealis still. I don't really trust him. Like, this guy seems like an old, and this is why I'm saying, like, this guy looks like the type of person, to me, who would buy Damask's services. I definitely could see him buying Damask's services, but he wouldn't do anything himself because he is an entitled man. But this guy, who's to say that he didn't come back, saw Mr. Cochin switching out the statues, decided to stab him. And maybe Colealis was doing his own thing, because he's all in for tourism, right? So what would be the best way to get your, like, people to come visit your country and get onto the news that there was an arson and someone is out to get your country or like out to get your embassy or something. So as a PR stunt, he set the place on fire. After the place had been set on fire and it had been like kind of cooled down, that's when Mr. Cochin started bringing this thing back. But then encountered Coriolis. Maybe while the place was still burning, actually. They came across each other. And Mr. Cochin was obviously trying to put the statue where it was supposed to be, so they had the real one. And Coriolis was there setting fire to the place. Killed him. The only problem with this theory is the knives, I think. Because there's still the knife that has gone across the two different areas, which doesn't quite make sense. Did he take the knife from, maybe to protect himself from when he killed Damask? He took one of the knives from there and then brought it back over here? I feel like I'm onto something. I definitely feel like we're gonna find out, obviously, Mr. Cochin murdered Damask, is what I'm saying. I feel like Mr. Cochin definitely killed Damask, but the real question is obviously who killed Mr. Cochin in his own office. Anyway. The mystery of the great thief Yatagarasu. Oh right, there's Yatagarasu into this mix as well. Fuck my life. Forgot about the Yatagarasu mess. Pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form. Fuck, the Yatagarasu shit as well. Whether they're there or not, whether they set the fire or not. There's like also 2 streams worth of case left. True. March 14th, 9 p.m. 9 p.m? That's late. Can I go to bed? Look at him, her. I left the Damask investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue. Mr. Edgeworth! Aww. It's okay, what's the situation? What's the sitch? Great. Investigating? It's so much fun. In other words, they've made absolutely no progress. We're giving off, honestly. I've been investigating our hearts out. Very well, would you care to give me an update on your investigation? We've had a really fun time, sir. I knew it. 0 progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. You have permission to enter the Anabastian embassy, is that correct? Yep. The local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I'll leave these pieces of evidence with you. I was gonna say, they didn't exactly feel relevant in the long run. They belong to the lady under the pink princess mask. The pink princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The stuff of nightmares. The kind that was also playing the role of the pink banjo yesterday. Got you. Oh, understood, sir. I wanna run into her, I'll give them back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Evidence has lost their value. Value were given. Edgeworth dropping any connection to Oldbag like a rock. That's the way to do it. Won't be needing this. Why, really gonna throw that autograph away? Yes, because that steel samurai was a fake. Scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Wait, what do you mean by fake? Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. I love him. Just comes in, get rid of all of the shit off my case. Not important. Get the fuck out. Unnecessary evidence has been removed on. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Cool. Why are the hot dogs still there? Why are the hot dogs still there? Why are the hot dogs still? You know, we'll find out. Hate it. I hate it. Why are the hot dogs still there? Hey, wait a minute, Alabaster, wait, shut up. I walked the wrong way. Shut the fuck up.
Ah, so you're welcome back, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these, you can eat whatever you like.
Oh. Alright, okay. Open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern, however these coupons do nothing for me right now. Oh, sorry. Fuck. To be frank, Hannah, hot dogs are always important. You're right. You're right. This open air stage, what function does it serve?
Normally, we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to Babal. Heard that tonight over in Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. You know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too.
Mr. Cochin.
Yeah, she did. Why, I thought I would give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to.
Because of the fire.
Exactly.
Ambassador Peleno, I would like to ask you a little more about the Prima Duck statues.
Oh, I see. Yes, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabaster and Babao used to be...
Yes, we know this.
belonged to the founders Cordofia. Under the king of Cordofia as a symbol of the country's wealth.
It was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it.
Yes, that's right, which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule in Italy. Pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose.
As you, I feel like you would be in on it. If Alabaster and Babao want to re-establish relations, I'll put an end to the squabbling over the statue.
I have no reason to believe so. The Peridox statues are more important now as a key to diplomacy.
About what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he says. Seems kind of cool. I could say the hot dogs, Larry, and Old Bag were not relevant to our later part of the investigation. Unfortunately, the evidence dictates otherwise. Indicates. Alright.
Don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3?
Okay. Honey Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who is your secretary.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you for your cooperation.
He was, well, had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose he was an able man that was unable to detect his dirtiest deed. Recently, Fanny has been really busy. Since I became the Balbalese representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me.
I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council?
Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, our 2 countries were to reunify and become one again.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a big shit, man. That's big shit.
I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon.
That's big shit. Stands to gain from it. Ambassador Peleno. That's a tasty morsel. There's a huge piece of information to save for the end of the game. Oh yeah. No, that's how it usually goes. That's the annoying thing. I keep wanting to like make S's, but there's the other part of me that's like, we don't even have the full picture yet, you know what I mean? Especially considering, again, like, the whole fact that the Yatagarasu is supposed to be a whole part of this as well. I'm just not sure. The prima duck statue sits in the alabaster right now. Actually belongs to Babal.
Oh, it would appear. I received a call from Vishmon Karma about this earlier.
You understand why I wish to inspect Babal's prima duck statue immediately. Is the statue currently in your country's possession?
Yes, before I inspected it myself. There's definitely alabaster statue. I know because it's the real statue.
What? You're saying that Babal's was a replica?
I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal. I was to negotiate with Ambassador Albert at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one.
Then what was with the reunification council about? Why have a reunification?
Hold it!
Why are you telling me this?
Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. You know, if Babao were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important.
You're saying no matter which side won, they would have reunified anyway?
I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right?
You don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either.
I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Stand. We're investigating. Oh shit. This, yeah, it's pretty big information they're dropping here, but they're not really condensing it into like a usable evidence. Because obviously what we're having here is one, the fact that they were going to fix the evidence. The fact that he was going to talk to the other ambassador about fixing it on the leader's behalf. As I said, kind of explains the whole thing I was talking about, where I'm like, maybe both sides were under the impression that they had the wrong one, maybe? Maybe. It's a bit hard to tell. Or maybe Damask wasn't supposed to steal the statue as he was just supposed to protect it. And of course, Manny Cochin was like too passionate about wanting to make sure they had the right one that he killed it. But then I also feel like maybe he was just doing it for the smuggling ring. You know what I mean? Maybe he was stealing for the sake of smuggling. Mr. Edgeworth, look like you're enjoying yourself. I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. Oh well. We have something real interesting from Ambassador Polino. This coupon. Ooh, never mind. It's a pretty light. Wow, that's so pretty. So jealous. That's a real treasure there. Why does the flame burn green, detective? Apparently, if you burn the special wit crystal oil, they only make them babao. It burns this green color, sir. Is this important? Why would this be important? I mean, usually when you burn something, interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. This is a ploy to force people to visit Babal. Hey, Kami, what are these silhouettes? Took some cutouts on the outside of the lens so to project the images. Silhouettes, huh? It's rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. Hey, what's wrong, sir? Simply I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much? You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff? Oh, well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. It's totally gotta be important, isn't it? They haven't updated it yet. Ah, I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant. Expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals. Okay, there we are. We haven't seen anything burn green as of yet, though, have we? Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to AEST? Yes, before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. And that's how I broke my dick. I know. Wasn't exactly how I expected it to happen, but here we are. And I'm not proud of it, but I feel like I need to make it known so other people out there, if they've broken their dick, you know, that it's okay, you know, unstigmatize the breaking of the dick. Oh, I see. Alright. And that's the gist of it. Bibal is just used as a trailer, blah 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 blah. Okay. Both weapons were smuggled into the thing, which is so confusing. Like, which murder happened first? I'm pretty sure Damascus happened first, but what about the breaking of the streamer? What breaking of streamers? Streamers don't break. They're made of paper. We tear them. Please don't tear me. With fake Yatagarasu? One way or another, Yatagarasu is connected. I don't know how. I'm lost. Alright, investigating a rose garden. So listen, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? I guess it's the guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. I think it'll be of any use. Wait, it hasn't put... There's a little water in it. How did the water get on it? Doesn't look like there's anything it can get wet on from around here. I don't know. Grass? Oh, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this? What? Why is this here? Mr. Used perfume. It's the bottle the woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it would be of some use tracking her down. Why? I look at your full body picture. So I kept it safe all this time. Thank you. I'll be honored to hold it on to it. I have questions, but okay. Wait, we're back. Oh, he's gone. Fuck everything. Alright, fine. Whatever. I was going to inspect his lapels, but here we are. I know. I'll be back on the bound. Do some more investigating. Here we are, 9:58 p.m. When do I get to sleep? When do I get to not weep? Broke earlier in the face of Larry's Larryness. So did I. That's true. See, you're back, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. What things in Babal? Though I really can't say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl. The investigation into Manikochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into Yatagarasu has. Ah, yes. And though I find it hard to believe, first we could freely traverse between the two countries at will. Preposterous. Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu. We know there wasn't just a statue. That's correct. Ambassador Albo was to give a speech tonight here in Albuquerque. That's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as quick, suddenly it vanished. Fire at the Balbali's embassy that Yatagarasu started. Single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. What? That's probably a good time to sleep. But what if I kept going? What if I kept going? Just haven't having a little look-see. A little look-see. Statue. There's a remembrance to the Primadux statue. Buck says King Primadux in the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war. Primadux was actually a person of royal blood. He was simply someone imitating a character of an ancient legend. But what surprised me is that a real person who like still samurai existed. Is that too? Creating a pleasant fragrance. It's not just for aesthetic. This pool's water is also used in putting out fires. I see. Oh. Stop filling itself automatically. Fountain spouts are set to stay open until the water reaches a certain level. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Takes a minute. I was thinking maybe like someone jumped into it, right? Like someone from the roof jumped into the water and went sploosh and over the side. And then I had to refill open. Maybe. Ugh. Oh my god, Larry, no. Why are you here? I thought I was rid of you. Why are you here? I'm not gonna lie, that legitimately scared me, guys. I just want to point that out. I legitimately got scared. I was like, fuck, what? How dare you surprise me like that? Oops, sorry.
Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there.
Gratitude alone is enough. Now get out of my sight, Larry. Get out of here. This pool is not for your personal enjoyment.
I know that. Really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Objection!
Objection. Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy?
No, I haven't had the delight. Your son.
I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador.
Child. I need this to continue and end at the same time.
Are you sure he was around here when I last saw him?
How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? How old is he again?
Hold it!
Mary, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
Mother? Oh, that chick? Pink princess.
Oh, pink princess.
Hold it!
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Oh, son's still samurai. Through and through, heart and soul. Iron Infant is my cute little son.
Give it a whole new meaning to the phrase and an astounding. Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured, if we find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there.
That's good, in that case I'll go search over there.
Wait, what? Well, it's not as if you'll get very far swimming around in that pool. I love this. Though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. I hate it. Hate it. I love it, and I hate it. It's great. Damn it, Larry. Statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. Queen who spoke of the king to love to King Primadux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you're lousy at reading a woman's heart. That's okay. I'm trying to read men's hearts. I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that. Whoever turned a spotlight here. The Atagarasu appeared. The audience that was waiting for the speech to start panning. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over. I'm having a hard time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here. Also, like, where was everyone sitting? Okay. Wake you out of your stupor. Oh my god, please don't. Or do. Now remember, next time you feel like sleepwalking, remember that I'll whip you and whip you. What I'm trying to do is offer up a possibility. They're like rose bushes. Like, rose bushes aren't like... They're not completely like going to just kill you. Right. That's already happened. Stage. This is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech. The stage was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? That was my question. Perhaps it was supposed to sit around the edge of the pool. That's such a poor planning if there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool. You really should have made setting arrangements like the gallery is set up in. Indeed, you can sense that consideration for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while. Okay, that was not the conversation I anticipated. Sounds like my old principal from grade school would speak at assemblies. Yo, I have one of those. One of my favorite stories, one of my favorite coincidences in life is that I had the principal of my school was called Mr. Spiel, and he liked to give long spiels. Best. Like, how could you like so much like live up to your namesake? Do you think he like went home and was like, I'm gonna write a real long list? One time me and my dad, we literally sat down and timed him. So funny. I remember my dad, he started talking and my dad literally pulled out his phone and started the timer. And we just sat there and watched the timer go up. I love my dad. But yeah, like, what are the coincidences being a maths teacher called Mr. Prophet? Oh my god, more like Mr. Ad. Just called Mr. Ad. Yes, I had one. Oh my god, wait, no way. That's real? I love that. I thought you were just saying as like an example. I didn't realize that was yours. I love that. That's insane. My A-level maths teacher. Ah yes, Mr. Prophet. I'm sure he was very good at teaching you about God, I'm blanking on the word. You know, like the profit line and profit margins and stuff. Have you finished checking all the bystanders? Yes, sir. Found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a light sign. You tell me you didn't find anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing. God, I love him. Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct. Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor, I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of the today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear I'll find the truth, drag it out of screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Yes. You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally, you'd witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief alright with my own 2 eyes. I still am not convinced that's only a shadow. Also, I'm really confused by, like, what position this person, like, did they just have a really fancy, like, headpiece on? Like, I'm not... And the spelllights were turned on for Ambassador Elba's speech. Shadow appeared. As with cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu," rang out. He made sure people remembered trigonometry though. He was actually amazing though. Like, other people learnt Sokotoa in a normal way. He taught his class a very different mnemonic way, and it spread like wildfire, so everyone remembered it. How did you learn it? I feel like my teacher had like a way of learning it, like Sokotoa, and there was like a thing about it. I don't know, it's been a really long time since I've done Sokotoa. He taught his year 7-8 class, sex on hard concrete always hurts tender outer areas. This is like me finding out north, south, east, west is like never entertain sexy women. And then people looked at me weird, like what the fuck? Just had a maths teacher like that at least once in my life. Most of my math and physics classes were a complete joke. Teachers never cared. I had a great maths teacher. My year 7, 8, 9? No, just year 7 and 8 teacher. She was like the epitome of great. She was so good. She was very understanding. She was always very fair. She was great. And then I feel like year 9, I always have like no memories of my year 9 class, but I think it's because I had one teacher that was the science and maths teacher, and I think she kept reteaching us things we already knew, and I just thought it was late. Yeah, and then there was Mr. Barrett? Mr. I don't remember. There was a guy. He was pretty cool. He was a good teacher. There was another lady. Good people. You can see why everyone remembered it though. That's a shame house. Mine were great apart from Big Bird. I feel like I just liked learning Sokotoa because Sokotoa sounds like a fun word to say. Sokotoa. And it was like the whole like, I don't know. I threw out my workbooks at the end of year 12. Can't do any. Don't know anything about it now. Next second, the spotlight went out. By the time, yeah, okay. Investigated afterwards, we found that the reason lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension cable for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. One thing is for certain, Yatagarasu was here. I was saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette. Yes.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible the shadow belonged to someone else. Ah, good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. I think it's the statues. That was my impression. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I'm sure I'm right. What else is shadow? That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Sudden appearing and disappearing of shadow, or Yatagarasu. I really haven't figured out its true origin. Wait, really? I haven't. Okay, this is the last thing I'll do, and then I'll go to bed. Big Bird, nickname for an old teacher who flapped and squawked ineffectively. Okay. I expect no less from my support. Is it K? Could be K. Kinda has fancy enough hair. What really cost the shadow of the Yatagarasu? Oh. Fine. Like, I'm saying, like, if that was, like, the flock. And then if the other statue was moved beside it, it could have made... It was, like, the two statues together. That was my impression when I first saw it.
Take that!
It's not possible it was created by the statue.
Objection!
Are you playing me for a fool, Mouse Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the actual Rossi. You're correct, however this statue is but one part of the whole picture. I'm not wrong, okay. As soon as I saw like the hand like outstretched sort of thing, I was like, maybe. Other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu shadow. This one.
Take that!
It's another statue. The Yatagarasu shadow is made from the shadows of these two statues. Wait, what do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. That is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared, we believe the two shadows will create Yatagarasu's shadow. Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form. There we go. Shadow of the King statue would appear on the backdrop. However, if we set a light on the queen who spoke of love to King Primadox, so it would also appear on the backdrop to the statue. Ah, so if we would combine the two shadows. Not quite, but it's almost there. Miles, Edgeworth, how do we explain this grotesque shape? Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shone on the Queen's statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? I believe the whole of the King's statue needs to be used for this one. However, it is the case of the Queen. I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow, and they used one part. The hand? I'm still not convinced about the hand, but sure.
Take that!
I guess at an angle it could come across as like pointed. Hi monkey! This isn't... What? I know, right? Play all the other games. You actually, in fact, fucking got it. It was a little, it felt a little obvious just because of the hand. That was it. That was my only clue. But so it only shines on the Queen's left hand. Here we go. I also struggle to. I still struggle to believe that this is supposed to be the Yatagara. Oh, it's supposed to be him and his hair up. Okay. I thought it was like just a profile picture, but it's like supposed to be him like in this. Something. Hope you're doing well, monkey. Hope you had a good birthday the other day. Okay, I need to get out of this dialogue. Yeah, it's exactly like the thing I saw. Culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand, and then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabast tonight. The only country the thief visited was Babal, though it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast. An accomplice? But who? I haven't figured that out much, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. Hence the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. Yay! I did it. That was easy.
That was the investigation done.
Alright, stop that. Hi Morgan! Missed you, my friend, from the other side. Other side. Saying my friend from the other side makes it sound like I'm dead. My friend from the other side of oblivion. good to see you, Morgan. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Everything's going rack-a-lackin'. I just remembered I don't have work tomorrow. I still get to enjoy my time. Heck yeah. Stream, thank you for entertaining an ill Stantia. Always happy. Whenever we're both available. See ya, house. See you later. Still possibly should have blended into a call so we could do joint chaos. Maybe tomorrow if you're still sick.
Much more to do, so much more to unveil.
Bedtime. Bedtime. It's really super fucking late. Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Have a wonderful night's sleep, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Bedtime. Wrong. Wrong. Shh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.